Yeah, that should be fine. Stream delay is set to perfect status. So the tournament starts in about 15 minutes, but as far as GameReplays.org is concerned, they won't start for another half hour or 45 minutes or something. That's just been my experience with GameReplays.org tournaments, and honestly, the only good thing about this is that the tournament started at a fantastic time for me because uh, 20 GMT is 1 o'clock in the afternoon for my time. That is fucking tastic. So I guess they're just slowly coming in, and hopefully getting some good teams in. And my voice sounds sexy as always. Just gonna check the tournaments to see if anybody else signed up. I don't think anybody did. I think Anchanch is just working on the brackets right now. Man, I haven't touched Kane's Wrath or Tiberium Wars in such a long time. What drives me to be a commentator is that I get to cast, the best of the best games, and it's all about, like trying, looking at different strategies. But the strategy in Redzone is always the same. You go GDI or Scrin, and you build juggernauts or tripods or something long range and you base creep in. That's all there is about Tiberium Wars. But in 2v2, in Tiberium Wars, it's always been Redzone, even though Redzone is the worst map in the history of Command and Conquer 3. That it still gets played, the most out of every single map, I think, because everywhere I look, it's always a red zone this, red zone that. Red zone, it's popular in Tiberium Wars, but if you add in the blue tib in Kane's Wrath, then it's like, well, ultimate ultimate spam. You can basically build one refinery, have 3 harvesters, and then just 2 war factories spam, and you won't run out of Tiberium. Then once you defeat your opponent, you can just tech up to the green tib on the top half of your map and then just win the game. Simple as that. I'm hoping I can get some sort of a bracket here so I can read out who's who and what's what. Just checking out the forums here right now. Doesn't seem like there's anything prepared. All I know is that Bike Rush is signed up for this tournament. If he's gonna go with Maze, then it's an instant, win for Bike Rush and Maze because they're just yeah, that's what I thought. Bike Rush and Maze. Ugh. And if I know my experience with Maze, he's gonna complain about the lag. So this time there is absolutely no lag because I tested the stream and I tested the gameplay and everything is 100%. So there should not be any type of lag in this. If Mace complains about the lag, then tough cookies because I ain't leaving. I want to provide some good games, even if that means bikers playing with Maze. Big deal. It's always bikers and Maze. test, 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 test. Test. Yeah, Timothy, you are early. It's the tournament doesn't start for another 10 minutes, but it might be another 20 minutes or something because people are still coming in slowly, and yeah, it's just getting to the point where uh everybody's coming in. So yeah, you're early. Yeah, Timothy, you are early. It's just making sure my voice is 100%. I got myself a new mic, so it's freaking awesome. The HyperX Cloud 2s. So my voice is like the boss. Best of fives all around, except for the finals are best of seven. Eesh. I thought everything would be at least best of three because, in my experience, everything should be at least best of three. Let's just check the rules here. Uh, like best of seven 2v2 finals. I mean, it could go forever. Let's see, tournament format, map pool seeding, blah blah blah. Results and reporting. Who cares? It doesn't say what the tournament format is. Like, it doesn't say, you know, best of threes or best of fives or something like that. So yeah, when we gonna start is a good question. Did you take your pills? What's wrong with Maisie? Is he sick? Gameplay in reference to and referees or commentators want to observe the game, you must open a slot for them. Not letting commentators or referees may result in you getting disqualified from the tournament. Yes, perfect. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about best of threes or best of fives. So I guess, yeah. I don't know what Anjanch is planning on doing. Great to catch a tournament live. Thanks for being awesome. Thank you for being a part of my stream, Five Nail. Tournaments at this time are fantastic. Hey, Angel of Death is online. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's playing some Tiberium Wars because yeah, he's playing Tiberium Wars. There we go. Because if he was playing Kane's Wrath, it'd be a lot different. Saying hi to Angel because he's an awesome dude. Ollie779, hello. Welcome to my stream. Hoping everybody's having a good time right now. It is freezing cold at my place, so it's a good day to stay inside. And quite honestly, I just much prefer to stay inside when it's freaking cold outside. And playing video games. Just like what my life was meant to be, pretty much playing video games. I mean, I guess if it wasn't for my uncle, I wouldn't be playing video games. So yeah, so if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have seen Command and Conquer. I wouldn't have seen this, or I wouldn't have seen that. You are the tourist in game. Okay. Oh, you mean Kane's Wrath? Okay, yeah, the tourist. Yeah, I haven't seen you around very much, Ollie. But then again, I have been absent from King's Wrath and Tiberium Wars for such a long time. I just don't play the game anymore because I'm interested in Overwatch, but that's not about what this stream is all about. This stream is strictly just for Command and Conquer. So I'll try to keep my visions of Overwatch and other games just to a minimum and focus on Kane's Wrath because, not Kane's Wrath, focus on Tiberium Wars because this is completely what it is. Yeah, so I switched it at the last second. I guess Angel Deaths. I originally said that I was gonna be streaming on Twitch, but my Twitch is mainly just for Overwatch and Sea of Thieves. But everything Command and Conquer related, where there's King's Wrath or Tiberium Wars, is gonna be on my YouTube channel because that's where all my subscribers are, and then like I'd say 95% of my subscribers are all Command and Conquer fans. So that's why I wanted to stream with YouTube instead of Twitch. No anal sex tourist. What's the matter with him? He seems like a mid player. Or is that you? Oh, that is you. Okay. I was I thought when you said tourist, I thought you meant Kane's Wrath tourist, but I guess yeah, anal sex tourist. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Lepin 44 from Italy. So I don't see Bike Rush anywhere. Oh yeah, Bike Rush is here. Duh. The only player with less than 1,000 losses on his account. So we'll just see if anything has happened on game replays while I was talking. Nothing's been updated, so I don't know what Anshanch is doing. Tournament has started because it's exactly 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah. Oh, it's all good, Anal Sex Tourist. It's all good. I personally myself get confused a lot, so it doesn't really matter. And Bike Rush is streaming on Twitch, so if you want to go check him out, he's twitch.tv/Bike Rush, capital B, capital R, and he's streaming right now with Twitch. So it's yeah, he's streaming as well. I'm expecting Bike Rush and Maze to win the whole damn thing. I mean, I'm not sure if this tournament. I don't think this tournament. Okay, brackets are finally up. So are they up? No, they're not. They're still getting worked on. It's just a new portal post. Okay, I'm just being stupid. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, I'll just keep it to this post because this is, well, what the hell happened? Esports related. Okay, tournament brackets. Okay, the brackets are not up yet. They're still being finalized. I guess it's, you can't, Yeah, they're still working on the brackets because in game replay sense, because I was a former referee myself, so I know how this works. Usually, the tournament signings happen like a week before a tournament happens, and then an hour before the brackets are being finalized. So then the teams need to check in, and then the players check in before the tournament. When the tournament starts, they start finalizing the bracket on the hour that it starts, and then it takes 15, sometimes 20 minutes to get the brackets up, and then finally people start playing games like half an hour in. So that's my experience with game replays and all their brackets and whatnot. Ollie or with Randy or Soak. Okay, okay. Cutie. So Kid Cutie with Anal Sex Tourist. Yeah, it's such frustrating to me that people with different YouTube names are different in Kane's Wrath and Tiberium Wars. Mhm. I think you should do best of three and best of five for championship and semifinals. Yes. Wait a minute. I think you should do best of threes and best of fives for a championship and semis. Best of three. I think best of threes up until the finals, and then finals best of five. I think I'll try that. That's been my experience and everything like that. But I think everybody's gonna go best of five because the games might be short because everybody might be rushing with APC engineers, as far as I know. So I wrote best of three, best of three for all, best of five for finals because that is personally my best opinion for this whole thing. And we'll see what everybody goes. Oh, I hate when people don't freaking read the rules. Actually, don't read the rules because it's a red zone only tournament. Oh, uh, yeah, yeah, like it. Okay, okay. I'm pretty sure that's French. I don't speak French, so I wouldn't know what that language is. And it is French. Okay. And it's 6 minutes past the hour, so and the brackets are still haven't been updated or haven't been posted yet. So the first game I'll just jump into. I think I'll probably do a game with Police AK because he was telling me that he wanted his kids to see him play Tiberian Wars, and I guess yeah, I guess I'll recast his game. Him and his partner. I think his partner is Kid Cutie. I think. I'm not too sure. Everybody uh, has different names, so I wouldn't know who's who. I'm just gonna call the people by their in-game names because then I can just pronounce it easier. Okay, Kid Cutie and Police AK are a team. So yeah. Okie dokie. And go back to the tournament brackets, and they still haven't been updated yet. Because Anchanch is still working on them. Bill, you are French? Obviously, Lycan doesn't know the whole rules thing. Has he even been updated, or has he? I don't think he's been properly, like doesn't read the rules, or maybe he's just trolling. I don't know. Yeah, he's trolling. Still mad. Lol. Oh wow, that's a pretty cool picture there, Bill. Let's just see. Yeah, your profile picture is super sweet. It's like a skull. It's like Stone Cold Steve Austin's 316 skull. That's pretty wicked, Bill. Best of three semifinals, the best of finals, best of five, final, best of seven. Okay, so we're in for a pretty long stream. What map? Red zone only, random only, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, only red zone. This guy's trolling 100%. And Kid Cutie's basically saying, what? Do you don't have to pay attention to the rules or you don't know what's going on? Should do not only. No, not only, because everybody will just camp. If you play GDI, then you're just going to be like a heavy tank comp. If you play Nod, you're going to camp. If you play Screen, you're just going to steamroll with tripods and Devastator warships. That being said, it's all about base creeping as well. So Nod could base creep, and then they have pretty decent defenses, but I think Screen has the best defenses in the game too. Okay, brackets have been finalized. So brackets we have Kid Cutie and Police AK are in the second round. Round one we have Randy and Anal Sex Tourist versus Flock and Cece. So so I'll probably catch that game first because that game will be transferred. Whoever wins that game will play Kid Cutie and Police AK, and then we have Explode and Kari versus Lycanen and Salomon. Next is Biker. Then we have Biker Shones plus Maze versus Lupin and Mixture, and then CMD EXE plus his partner you should carry me versus Dante and Juicehead. Okay, so there you go. And I don't know who this CC guy is. Okay, he's that guy in Flock. I don't know who he is. Okay, so both are a little bit of a mid-range players. So I think I'll probably cast the game and plus Anal Sex Tourist, which he was just on my stream, and his partner is Randy Versira. So I think I'll cast that game first. By Christian Maze. I'll cast this one first, I don't care. It's the same deal. Same deal. Do. XQC me, please. Somebody trying to be the next XQC. Go away, Bike Rashons. You have your own stream. You have your own player to deal with, dude. So it looks like everybody's playing right now. Oh, Flock's playing GDI, so that's going to be good. I wish everybody would choose their colors so that I can know who's who and what's what. Okay, so this is going to be a best of 3. Anal says 1 second. Okay. I'm actually surprised. 12 minutes past the hour, and already the brackets are up. So good job on Enchange to get the brackets going so we can get this tournament rolling. Alrighty. Flock and CC have teamed up, and I'm just waiting for Anal and 6 Tourist. So I'm getting pretty bad connection with everybody. CC, I'm not sure if he's connecting to me. Okay, there we go. Team up, and then we can get around. Making sure everything's turned off on my side of things. Go guy S? What does that mean? Oh, I guess he was saying if I had good signal. Okay, I got good signal. I mean, it doesn't say so on my thingamajigs, so whatever. Okay, so let's game 1 of this best of 3 between these two teams, and we'll see what's going to happen. Okay, so at the top here, we see this is going to be green. This is CC, and Flock are in the top, top here. So this is going to be CC, and this is going to be Flock. And it's going to be pink here. It's going to be Anal Sex playing a Scrin, and his partner, Randy's also going to be playing as a Scrin. So it's going to be GDI versus GDI, and Scrin. So both players are going to look for some cranes and foundries. We see I'm going to be going for, and like I said, and then be going for some refineries and power plants, selling off at that buzzer hive to go scout this control center here. I'm not sure if looks like, CC is going to be doing the exact same thing with his rifleman squad. Scouts at CC. Yep, that CC's green, and he's going to put rifleman squads. He could go build a foxhole, but I think it's going to be too quick for that. The buzzer squads here from Randy obviously going to be going and getting that rifleman squad, which means no scouting in that base. And on the side here, we see that foxhole has actually been placed down by Flock here, and he's going to be getting his refineries up in order as well. I'm not sure why he built a barracks, because I don't think he needs a barracks. He's getting some rocket squads out. He may be expecting some sort of a rush here, but I'm not too sure. I'm not sure what that was about. I think it was just a sell off of that refinery, because I don't think he needs 2 refineries. APC coming in. It doesn't have any engineers. I think he's trying to fake out that he has engineers, and it's going to be going towards the base of Randy here. Randy's going to get a seeker tank and get that APC there. I'm not too sure if he knows that there's there's a engineer. There's no engineer inside that APC, so he's going to get faked. But he will scout the base of Randy, and Randy's going to be doing pretty good in getting that out in order. Double war factor here from Anal Sex Tourist, and he's been going to the base here of a Flock here, and Flock has got decent economy. He doesn't have a refinery or a war factory, but he's going to get scouted. He has rifleman squads and rocket squads, which is not a good counter. Well, they are good counters to secret tanks, but he needs a war factory. He needs it pretty quickly. So, and these secret tanks are just going to go back to the center of the map here. Back up here, we see the harvesters being under attack now. Lightning spike is well done by Randy, and they're just going to be attacking. Need to be focusing on the harvesters, because that's specifically why he placed that there. But nothing's getting targeted down. These predator tanks going to finish off that lightning spike here, and we see a station shield. Does it get the AMCV? No, it doesn't. It gets the war factory. So that was a little bit of a waste, if you ask me, of the station shield, but we'll see. But it's a fast tech coming off from Randy, and we'll see some tripods here pretty soon. Flock, in the meantime, has his war factory in a very strange position. I guess he wants to go. Oh, he's base creeping. That's what he's doing. So yeah, duh. And Predator tanks are coming out now, so I'm not sure. He needs tech. ALSX Tourist needs tech, and he needs it now. Get tripods to stop this onslaught of attacks coming out here. And I think CC's doing the exact same thing. He's got a tech lab out, so he's obviously going to go for some juggernauts. Juggernauts are mammoth tanks. I think juggernauts would be a better option. And he's base creeping to the center half of the map here as well. He could definitely get some tib here as well, but Flock is, I think, he's calling it his tip field is there as well. He's got his tech as well, so he's doing pretty good. He's got pred tanks, so he's set for now. He's doing pretty good, but 806 Tourist has got some dev tanks here just to do a little bit of defending off against those Predator tanks. Everybody's building up their forces here. Randy's got some devastating warships and some tripods, so he's obviously going to be going and doing some heavy hard hitting. This GDI CC guy is obviously going to be, he has to deal with devastating warships, so he needs Firehawks. I think he needs Firehawks and AA, lots of AA. And here comes the storm column as well, but the sonic emitter is in the range, and there's 2 sonic emitters, but one sonic emitter is going to get focused down by that devastating warship. That storm column will go down, unfortunately, but he's obviously base creeping with the refineries, but he needs AAs. That's why the Scrin is the best 2v2 ally to have, because he can deal with devastating warship as well. Meanwhile, Flock is pushing into the base of 806 Tourist. 806 Tourist doesn't have any tech. He doesn't have any tech, so he has to deal with Juggernauts. And the Juggernauts are just going to be pushing into the base and destroying all of his harvesters. So this is not very good from Tourist there. In the meantime, 806 Randy, he's being pushed back a little bit by CC. He's got Juggernauts and he's got Sonic Emitters to do a little bit of defensing. He still has to deal with those devastating warships, but I think he will be just fine. And speaking of which, that one full volley from all 3 of his devastating warships will take down a refinery. So CC is getting pushed back just a little bit, but not too much. In the meantime, 806 Tourist is getting bombarded by all these Juggernauts here from Flock. And Flock is pushing in hard towards 806 Tourist's base. And the War Factory is getting focused down pretty easily. And one War Factory will go down as well. So it looks like Tourist is in a little bit of trouble here. He may be able to push back the Juggernauts if he's lucky. But the Juggernauts can obviously just focus down now. But tripods are coming in. I'm not sure of that beak. I think it's just an Orca Strike. It is an Orca Strike. It doesn't have a Space Command uplink. So that'll suck. Juggernauts are going to be focusing down that Gravity Stabilizer. In the meantime, Randy is doing a little bit of damage here to CC. All the Juggernauts are being focused down there. These Shock Troopers are a great idea with the Plasma Disc Launchers, and they're just going to be pushing up all the way all of CC's forces. Now CC is in trouble of his own. The Firehawks are coming in. Those are from Flock's Firehawks. The Tech Lab is out as well. And these Pitbulls here are coming to the base, and they're just going to be hunting down some Harvesters. They could go for the They could go for the devastating warships as well, but the base defense can push away all that Armada forces. Meanwhile, back at 806 Tourist base, he managed to push away all of Flock's Juggernauts. He's still building some Juggernauts, and I'm going for some APCs because I guess he wants to deal with those disintegrators. The Pitbulls are doing a little bit of damage in the back side of Brandy's base. All these Harvesters here are primed for the taking. And we could see definitely some Harvesters go down for both these players. But I think, yeah, Harvesters are definitely going to get focused down. Too bad in Tiberium Wars that Harvesters don't do a lot of damage. Or the Pitbulls do less damage in Tiberium Wars than do in Keen's Wrath. In the meantime, I don't think Randy's too worried about that. He's pushing into the base of CC, and CC has been absolutely decimated. All his Juggernauts have been destroyed. His base has been destroyed as well. In the meantime, 806 Tourist is pushing to the base of Flock. Flock has some forces here to deal with 806 Tourist's another tripods. And he may lose 1 or 2 tripods. I think he will. All those go on move order, and they just drop. And not sure if that phase was needed or something, but he will save 2 of his tripods. Those ones will go down. CC is in dire straits. Randy's pushing him to the base. He could focus down the MCV if he's lucky, and I think he will do so indeed. The tripods are just going to get close to the base, and I think, yeah, he will empty construction yards. So it looks like CC will be destroyed in this game, giving up all his forces to Flock here. I'm not sure if Flock can handle this because he's trying to deal with 2 people on the same front. And yeah, so it's like, well, oh, what happened here? The drone platform has been captured. Oh, that was a sneaky engineer, and he captured the tech lab as well. So 2 sneaky engineers from Flock has got the drone platform and the technology assembler from Randy, and yeah, he's just trying to destroy all the tech lab and everything else inside it. That was very sneaky by Flock. I didn't think he would be able to pull it off, but apparently he did. But he did manage to capture that drone platform back, so yeah, and then he's forced to sell off of that technology assembler, so that sucks. 806 Tourist has no tech at the moment because he got captured, but he's just building up some disintegrators and just focusing down the Juggernauts as well. The base by Flock here is quite huge, and actually the barracks here still stands from CC, so it's he's still in this game. He has an engineer, so he could go for an engineer cap if he's lucky, but he has to be very sneaky about it. And these tripods here are going to be focusing down those harvesters. Flock has no more Tiberium. He has to go over here to get more Tiberium, but he's going to have to go into the Devil's line here with 806 Tourist's forces. Actually, he doesn't have a whole lot of forces left, just has a single tripod. He's still getting bombarded by those Juggernauts there, so... Yeah, but in the meanwhile, the backside of things, Randy is bringing in his Skirn Armada and focusing down all the harvesters and refineries that Flock has. The Firehawks are here, and they are focusing down the Devastator warships, so 2 of them will go down. Bets up those Firehawks. And will definitely... But at the same time, he needs some more forces. The Juggernauts are coming back here, and I'm not sure if... I think Randy should probably vacate this base here. Oh, they did manage to take out the Firehawks before they get destroyed on the deck. That was lucky. And 1 tripod will go down. All the Tiberium has been mined out except for on this base right here. So I'm not sure what Randy's going to do. He still has his tech, he still has everything, but he needs more harvesters. He needs more Tiberium, but there's no more left. So both teams have to play this very carefully. And yeah, I was actually going to say, why don't you capture that tripod husk? But he's spending money to destroy those tripod husks, and I think he will definitely succeed. And that lightning spike will stay there. I think... Oh, looks like CC is capturing one of the Juggernauts, so that's pretty good. And more engineers coming in from Flock as well. So he's looking to destroy 806 right now. And 806 is going to go for Gravity Stabilizer with Storm Riders. And this could potentially be good. Force the sell-off of those of that stuff here. And Flock is just pushing into the base of 806 Tourist. I think he will probably vacate this base right here. He needs to sell off everything and then use the money to get more Storm Riders and then use them to take out the base. But at the same time, Randy's pushing into the top half of the base here and then pushing into Flock's undefended base here because his forces just too much focused on the on 806 Tourist. 806 Tourist will lose his drill platform here, but these tripods are just in the base right now. They're just doing a ton of damage. They need to take out the MCV and as fast as possibly can. But I think they're just focusing on taking out all the buildings right here. They need to focus down the barracks so that CZ can get out of this game. It's pretty close, but the construction area will go down, and that means that it could be GG for Flock and CC, but the forces are coming back now, and we could see this top base right there. There goes the tech. So no more Juggernauts, and these other tripods will probably get out of here. The barracks still stands, but at the same time, I mean, Randy did a tremendous amount of damage. He will lose 2 of his tripods unnecessarily, but at the same time, he did a ton of damage to Flock, and Flock doesn't have any power. He doesn't have any production. Well, he has production, but he had power down his war factories. Surprisingly, 806 Tourist is still alive here. He does have a Gravity Stabilizer, so he could build a drone platform, but I'm not sure if he has the money to deal with this. No, he doesn't. He just has $100. So it's going to be pretty tough. He does have an extra refinery, so he could still harvest. But this is the only Tiberium that's left. And I don't think that Flock has any harvesters to speak of. So it could be... this could be his entire force here. He has Juggernauts, and I think that's all he needs. The Buzzer Swarms are here. Those are for almost sold-off structures from 806 Tourist. And I think he could never take out that Husk if he's lucky, but there's no way for anybody to capture that because both players are out of money. Meanwhile, Randy's going to be coming in from the backside again and using the Plasma Disc Launchers and those Shock Troopers to take out the base defenses as well. And the Shock Troopers are just focusing down on the another tripod with their Disc Launchers, and that was very good job there by Randy. Obviously, using up all these Juggernauts. Here come the Storm Riders and the Station Shield coming in. Oh, that was a nice shot there by Randy. And the Juggernauts now are just going to get pounded. There goes CC. Takes out his last building. All of his harvesters were destroyed. He could have used those harvesters to take out the Shock Troopers. That would have been a much smarter idea. But Flock is saying GG, and I think he will probably vacate this game as well, giving the first win to Randy and 806 Tourist. Oh, yep. He just focuses on the buildings. He needs to focus on the buildings and not the juggernauts because that's the most important thing. If he focuses on the buildings, then that'll be GG for Flock. And he doesn't matter anyway because there's too many forces he'll deal with. And that's game over. Flock has been defeated. So game one goes to Randy and Anal Sex Tourist. I guess I should probably save that game. Oh well, it's not my uh I shouldn't be able to save any of the games because the players should be saving the games, not me. I'm just here to cast. Sex Tourist is getting pounded hard. Yeah, he was getting pounded pretty hard by those juggernauts. But he did manage to survive, and his partner, Randy Versatile, uh, Randy Versitra, there's no I, whatever. Randy, he did a good job clearing up CC and then destroying Flock as well. So now we're just waiting on game number 2, and I was really bad. Ah, you survived. That's something. And I'm guessing Bike Rush and Maze probably got their win as well. Okay, I guess I'll host. My mic is stupid. Sometimes I hit this mic here, but it's interesting though. So now we're just waiting for Randy. Oh, maybe that doesn't work anymore. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. So game number 2. I don't think anybody remembers what same colors is, so I guess we need 5 minutes. So I didn't see any lag in that game, which was quite surprising, which is good. Bike Rush is always red. that's the perk of Bike Rush. Always chooses red no matter what. So I guess Randy's just waiting. He needs 5 minutes, so 5 minutes to Randy. Perfect. Next up, man, let's go. At least he can speak good English, so yeah. Everybody good to go? Alrighty, sounds good. GI, GHF. 2 and 3. Whoops. Alrighty, so green. So yeah, green and red. So this is going to be CC's playing as GDI. In the top right here, in the top left, we see Flock. He's playing as red GDI. Down in the bottom left, we see purple. This is this is Inosex Tourist. He's playing as purple GDI. And in the bottom left is we see this is Randy. He's playing as the orange Scrin. And that was my computer. I'm sorry about that. I don't need notifications. So both all players are going to go for some cranes again, and getting some power plants and some refineries, some Rifleman Squad Scouts. Flock is getting his Rifleman Squad Scout again. He could go for, he needs to focus on this Special Squad, and he will pay attention this time. Do a little damage to Randy. And here comes the Rifleman Squads here, and the first shot will go to Flock, so that's not very good by him. He will get, there's another reference squad coming in, so he could place on a Foxhole, and he will, to get some early scout on Inosex Tourist. Randy still is going to go for his Foundry. He could probably sell this off right now. He's not going for a War Factory just yet, but looks like Inosex Tourist will. I'm not sure if he's going to go for an APC, but it's a pit bull, so he's not going to fake out. I'm surprised there's no APC engineers right now. Flock has got his War Factory out again, and he will get an APC. I'm not sure if he's going to go for a barracks. I don't think he will. The barracks is actually out for CC. He's going to go for 1, 2, and 3 APC engineers. So this is definitely going to be noticed. And Flock is probably going to be providing some cover fire as well with his APCs. But CC is going to be going towards the base of Inosex Tourist. And he will definitely try to see if he can capture some buildings. Benefits about Tiberium Wars and Engineers is that they capture buildings just like that. Base defenses are out, lots of base defenses, and the APC will come in, force the sell off of that War Factory. That APC will so far get destroyed, forces the pack up of that MCV, and the APC will probably not get. He needs to evacuate this APC, if you will, but I think he's just too focused there. He loses engineer. And I think all the engineers have been destroyed. Flock is bringing in some Predator tanks as well with some APCs, just trying to do some heavy damage on Inosex Tourist. Randy's coming in with some secret tanks. We'll push those forces away. And I think that CC will definitely push. He has a Predator tank, so I think he wants to go scout what Randy has. Randy is fast tech, huge fast tech. Obviously tripods, Tripods and devastated warships, possibly. His Predator tank is just for scout. I think Randy's probably going to go for a base creep again. Wouldn't be surprised because it's Redzone. Inosex Tourist has got some heavy hits. And he has a squadron of some rocket squads here, which is quite good. Help defend against something else. I think, fast tech coming out from Flock as well. He's going for some Orcas. And he's definitely going to do a lot of damage to these harvesters. He needs a War Factory. He's got one. He needs some more. He's going for an aggressive expansion. Okay. Aggressive expansion from Inosex Tourist. And some Bloodhounds are coming in as well from Flock, getting some more forces on the map. Orcas are coming in. I think they will definitely try to take out that tripod. They will do that. And the tripod, no, I don't think he will manage to get it. That Storm Column saved the day. Destroys those two Orcas. Good job there. And a base creep coming in from Randy, pushing into the base of CC. CC doesn't have the tech necessary to deal with this. I don't think he has any tech, to be honest with you. He's got that double MCV. That's what he has, double MCV. So he tried to go double MCV versus tier 3 Scrin base creep. Very peculiar. Did mention take out the gravity stabilizer and a couple power plants in there as well. So Randy's doing the most of the work here. The tech lab actually is out tech lab. Okay, he placed it in Flock space, and Flock has Pred tanks and Juggernauts as well, pushing into the base of Inosex Tourist, who doesn't have any tech except for tier 2. But he needs tech to stop this, because if he doesn't, then Flock is just going to roll over him, just like he did in the last game. But Randy is sort of rolling over CC as well. But we'll see what's going to happen here because he needs devastating warships, and he's got a gravity stabilizer again, and he's just getting focused down on the storm columns by the sonic emitters as well. The tripods go right past him. Are trying to do some harvester harassment. They will take out one harvester, and they will try to take out the power plants here, but the sonic emitter, okay, it gets phased. I'm not sure if that was a worth phase because he could have grouped up his tripods just a little bit, and okay, but that tripod will definitely get captured by CC eventually. Juggernauts from Flock are just doing some maybe some bombardment on those sonic emitters, and slowly but surely, Anos X Tourist has got the tech he needs. He hit the tackle inside Randy's base because he knew that could work and be safe. The Juggernauts are finally coming out now, but the problem with this is that he doesn't have any vision towards Flock, and he needs some vision as well. So the Russian squads are in suppression fire. They need to get a suppression fire by aggressive stance, and actually no, that's not aggressive stance. It's called a force move. That's what it's called. And the devastating warships are finally out from Randy, and they're doing some major damage to CC's base. CC has got double CV, so he's trying to drop these sonic emitters. I'm not sure if he has the money right now. I don't think he does. He doesn't have any refiners on that field or that field, so this could be sorry about that. This could definitely be some pretty scary stuff. Oh, there's an APC engineer coming out from, and I think APC engineer. He destroys his own foundry. What? Oh, that was unlucky. He destroys his own foundry from the devastating warship. You got to be careful about that. Tries to get the tech lab, but I don't know. That attack kind of failed and succeeded at the same time, if you ask me. The devastating warships are focused on the AA batteries because I don't think that CC has any anti-air to speak of this. The first, wow, that's a lot of damage. I think just in 2 volleys from 3 devastating warships will take out a fully stocked construction yard. Wow. Impressive. Back up here, Anos X Tourist is slowly just keeping Flock back. Flock only has 3 Juggernauts. I'm not sure if he's building more. I think he's trying to deal with some tripods that was in his base. But Anos X Tourist is feeling pretty happy right now because his partner is carrying him pretty hard. And 2 4 volleys from all 3 of these different sources will take out a full construction yard, pulling him on low power. And now that AA battery is just going to be getting focused down, that where the different source will not be taking out these orcas. Orcas are not needed right now. He needs Firehawks to take out these devastating warships. I think CC might be out of this game right now. He's lost his 2 construction yards. He lost his war factory. All he has is a barracks, but he has a tech lab, so he could definitely succeed. And Anos X Tourist is still surviving here. He's got a rig out, that obviously to keep his Juggernauts afloat. And I think Flock is just trying to prepare for the attack from Randy. Randy's Scrin Armada with the shock troopers here, with the discs as well, are just doing massive amounts of damage to CC's base. And that's all its production. And CC has been defeated, so it's a 2v1 now. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. The Firehawks are out from... oh no, this could be bad. This could be bad. Get this Firehawks off the deck. Firehawks off the deck. Firehawks off the deck! No! Oh, Anos X Tourist lost all his Firehawks. And one of the Orcus' veteran or elite, so he had all the time in the world to get his Firehawks on deck, but I guess he wasn't paying attention. He was too focused on this, that's what happened. Armory station out. Could be going for his composite armor. Not sure why, because he doesn't have any infantry to speak of. Oh, he has composite armor already. Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay, so composite armor, and he's pushing to the base of Flock. Flock doesn't have a lot of Juggernauts to speak of this because he has a fully armada of devastated warships coming towards his base, man, and just wrecking all of this. And the and the construction area will be destroyed. GG from Flock, and Randy and Anos X Tourist will win this series 2-0. So yeah, that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. 2 buildings left. He's making a fight for it. Not sure why. That's the last building right there. Destroy it. There we go. Flock's finally been defeated. I automatically said anal sex. So yeah, so that's 2 games to 0. So now anal sex tourist and Brandy will face Kid Cutie and Police AK in the second round. CC is a she. Oh, is she? Oh wow, another girl gamer. Cool. I'm sorry for not paying attention to chat because I'm just focusing on the game right now. So that's why I have this here, so I can read it while it's up there. I have my extra laptop here. So who is this? Police AK. I want to join that game. I mean, it feels great to know that I have fans that care about Command and Conquer and who care about their kids and who care about coming to these tournaments and having a lot of fun. That's why I do these. And having fans who care about me as well and who watch my channel day in and day out they just stay glued to my channel for VODs. And honestly, that's why I made a YouTube channel for Tiberium, for Kane's Wrath and Tiberium Wars, because I love doing this. I don't do it as often anymore because I'm interested in other games, but I still do it. And this heartfelt reaction that I have towards people who care about this means a lot to me. Now, Police AK's kids are going to be able to watch him now. I just don't feel like never mind. I don't feel mean about saying just watch my stream because this particular game, just in case if it lags. So, oh yeah, I'm supposed to say I'm supposed to say Police AK HDMS. I think that's what I'm supposed to say. I can't remember what he actually said to me for me to say, but whatever. Still the same thing, I guess. Okay, so Police AK is green, orange, and purple. Okay, good. So Randy and Annual Sex Tourist are the exact same colors for me to understand, which is good. Okie dokie. And all ready to go. We all mixed up, so let's go. I have total pressure now, yeah. Annual Sex Tourist, you played a lot better in the last game, and you actually held off Flock. And why is Solomon here? Oh, that's Hook. Okay. He left. Okay, so it looks like it's a scrin nod, so no GDI. Okay, so let's start this thing. In the top right here, we see orange. This is Randy's playing as the vanilla nod, and his partner, Anal Sex Tourist, is playing as the purple scrin in the top left here. In the bottom left, we see green. This is Police AK. He's playing as the green scrin. And his partner in the bottom right is pink. He is Kid Cutie. So Kid Cutie, gonna go for he's playing as Vanilla Not, by the way. He's gonna go for Crane and Police AK. Also, if we're going for a Crane. Same thing here for Sex Tourist as well as Randy. So yeah, I'm surprised. So no APC engineers in this game. It's going to be Nod versus Scrin and Nod versus Scrin and Nod. So both players are facing each other. Scrin v Scrin, Nod v Nod. Put it that way. Selling off that refinery, doing a little bit of a backwards place right there just for funsies. And looks like Militant Squad coming out here as well, just to do a little bit of scouting. Same thing here for Kid Cutie. He's also going to go for some more scouts, doing a little bit of the backwards harvester placement. Pros do this a lot now, where they just do harvesters. But look at this: 2 harvesters, sell off refineries, build 2 more refineries, is going to get you a lot of money. So, and I think Police AK did the exact same thing. He's going to get scouted by these buzzer squads, which kind of sucks. But he will know what's going to happen when his screen counterpart, Anal Sex Tourist, what he's going to do. He's going to be going for more harvesters. Can't wait to see some bike buggy chaos. I'm not sure if players are going to go for some bike buggy, honestly, because bike buggy sucks on this map. You could potentially just fast tech to avatars, for all I know. So the game is a little bit laggy. I'm not sure why, because I had the exact same players. It could be Kid Cutie or Police AK, because Police AK is from the United Kingdom, so that could definitely cause some little bit of lagginess, but nobody's complaining about it, so it's bearable at least. Portal out now by Police AK. He's teching up to a nerf center. He's probably going to go for another tech lab, definitely. Another refractor here from Kid Cutie. He's going to go for some Scorpion tanks, and Buggy's actually out now by Randy, so he might go for some bike buggies. Bike buggies, you called it there, 5-0, and I think the bike buggy, I don't agree with this because it's just useless on this map. But again, it's happening. So I guess Kid Cute needs to wait until he has a lot more Scorpion tanks for him to go in and attack that base. Double War Factory here from not Police AK, but from Anal Sex Tourist, and he's base creeping to the center of the map here. He doesn't have tech. He doesn't have a tier 2, to be honest. But I think Police AK, he might go for a tech lab. He has a tech lab, so he's going for some tripods and different warships. He could catch Anal Sex out of position if he pushes right now with his forces, because Police AK is vulnerable right now. I mean, he could take out the stasis chamber, and that could be pretty huge, because then he can just deny the stasis shield for just a little bit longer. But he uses it anyway. And the buzzer squads take it out. Oh man, and he replaces it anyway. What? The bike buggy here from Randy's going to be pushing into the base now with Police AK. And Police AK is going to be he's calling upon his ally Kid Cutie to bring his Scorpion tanks in and do a little bit of damage. These buggies aren't going to do anything. They need some bikers, but here comes the Storm Column, and the Storm Column is a good idea to destroy all of these buggies here. Actually, whoa, look at this. This is huge from Anal Sex Tourist. He's pushing in with a tier 1 scrin and forces the phase in that another tripod. So Police AK is in a little bit of trouble right now, and I'm not sure what he's going to do. He's trying to squish these Gunwalkers and Seeker tanks from this another tripod that's been phased. But his drone platform is being focused down quite hard. I think he will probably lose it. If he's lucky, he might be able to save it. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. He's trying to building block placement. I think he's trying to get a simulator out to repair that drone platform. But will Police AK lose the drone platform? He will. Oh, that's clutch. Did he manage to place a gravity stabilizer? No, he didn't. What's going on for this partner? It's going to be laser capacitors. Oh, we see that was a catalyst missile destroying a lot of refineries. And here comes a big shot there. This could be a tip vapor bomb. It is. Force the hell off of that technology assembler just in time to get $2,000. So no more tier 3 avatars for Mandy. And Kid Cutie is pushing in pretty hard. Somehow he managed to squish his own tripod or harvester. That was weird. But an Anal Sex Tourist with the tier 1 scrin just annihilating all he didn't annihilate all of Police AK. Police AK is still surviving with the tripods. Because of the tripods with the tier 2 tech lab, he's able to he's managed to push back a little bit, but Anal Sex Tourist is not teched up. This entire time he's not teched up. And Randy is getting focused down a little bit now. He's pushing in with the with these avatars, and the engineers now are repairing up all these refineries. Rennie is surviving with just 3 avatars, pushing in. I think he managed to save that from the one clicks that Kid Cutie had was clutch, but at the same time, he wasn't enough to hold back of what Randy has, which is barely just avatars. More Scorpion tanks are coming out now because you can't build it at the tech lab. What are you doing? Anal Sex Tourist is getting pushed back just a little bit. I'm not sure if Police AK has another. Oh, yes, he has a foundry. So he still has building operations. You just can't build any defense structures. He still can build another tropoids, and he's definitely gonna be pushed back. GG for Anal Sex Tourist. What? Huh? You don't say GG yet. You're still winning. I mean, yeah, you're losing ground now, but I mean, you can't say GG when it's not GG, because Police AK is doing a great job. He's building up shock troopers now, and the shock troopers are doing a massive amount of damage on what Anal Sex Tourist has, which is secret tanks and gunwalkers. But the tripods now are doing a ton of damage as well, and just destroying all these extractors. He doesn't have any tech. The tech lab has been replaced now by Randy in a safe location, away from all this of what Kid Cutie has. Even though Kid Cutie is just focusing down all the another tripods, and the obelisk of lights are just getting focused down as well. So this could be GG for Randy. Kid Cutie really carried himself to victory. His partner was in trouble there for a little bit, but he did manage to bring in the Scorpion tanks and finish off all these forces here. But at the same time, Randy's been defeated, and Police AK with the save of the century. And Anal Sex Tourist has been defeated as well. So that was a great save there. He lost a drone platform. I thought he was out of the game for sure. But the tripods just saved his butt. That's all I can say. He saved his butt. 6.5 minute game. 6.5 minutes. That was fast. Seemed like a lot longer than that. Oh well. Skip all that. Wait for the next game. I can't read that. If someone wants to translate that to me, that would be great. I can't read that in French. If it was Russian, they could probably read it, but not French. I got a good connection with Police AK and everybody else. Perfect. Okie dokie. So game number 2 here, and we see in the bottom right, we see this is going to be Randy. He's playing as the orange scrin, and his partner in the bottom left is Anal Sex Tourist. He's playing as the purple GDI forces. In the top left, we see blue. This is Kid Cutie. He's playing as the blue GDI forces, and as the green scrin in the top right, we see Police AK. So everybody's going to go for some foundries and cranes again. Get where's McDonald's Wi-Fi? Yikes. A little bit of a joke there, but I guess yeah. So while everybody's setting up, that's too bad. Anal Sex Tourist just pushed me into the deep and blew it early. So that's what that means in French. Thanks, 5nail. So okay, so reference squads are coming in as well, and he will focus on get a foxhole. I don't think he will probably get that foxhole. It's going to be pretty close, and oh, he finishes. Oh, I love it. He finishes the foxhole just as soon as reference squad gets killed, and now it's in favor of Kid Cutie. So that was luck there. Interesting placement of that crane right there. I think he wants to go for really fast refineries, and he might be able to expand on that green Tiberium crystal as well. Police AK is going to go for the exact same thing, get his refs in order, and a very fast war factory as well with a power plant. Randy's got an aggressive war factory with some gunwalkers and a seeker tank. I think he might just go for fast tech and not focus down on anything. Anus Exturus, he's probably going to go for the exact same thing. He's going to go for war factory and a crane, aggressive build placement there. I think, APC engineer. It's going to get spotted by Anus Exturus. He knows that's coming towards his base. He can't do anything about it. He's going to say to his ally, okay, there's an APC engineer coming in. Watch out. Randy's coming in with Secret Tank and Gunwalker just from some scouting. He needs to scout Police AK because Police AK is already a tier 2. And he's placed down a portal here. So I think Police AK is kind of like the defensive type of player because the way he played in last game, he just defended off against Anal Sex Tourist, the hardcore defense with the tripods. But the only thing that Police AK or that Anal Sex Tourist did not do properly is he didn't tech up while he was attacking. The lightning spike there is doing a little bit of damage to that harvester, and I think he will do some damage. I don't know if he will take it out because there's some rocket squads coming in here, and that will take out the missile squads, or the missile squads will take out the lightning spike. So it could be. Oh no, there comes a Muslim support power. I was waiting for that to happen, and that harvester will probably go doan because those Russian squads will be taken out. We'll take out that harvester, and Key Cutie will be down one harvester, or all that police take it. Jesus Christ. Anal Sex Tourist will be down one harvester and focus down one other one as well. This is going to give Kid Cutie some time, but there's some Predator tanks here. Oh, that was a nice shot there by that Sonic emitter. Sonic emitter for tomorrow there from Kid Cutie. One shot destroyed the entire squad, small squadron of Predator tanks. Police AK is going to be coming in with some disintegrator squads, but the Blitzform support power will take them all out for sure. And that light spike from Randy's just going to get focused down. He's trying to focus down the foundry. I'm not sure if he will succeed. It's going to be pretty close. Nope, he's not going to get it because the disintegrator squads will take out. Nice save there. And the dev tanks are coming out now from Police AK. He could go for another tech lab because Randy's going to be teching up as well. And he doesn't have any forces. I think he went for those early attacks just to screw up both Kid Cutie and Police AK. But Police AK has a tech lab, and he's going to be going for Juggernauts as well. Anisex Tourist is going to be blocking with his airfield and a barracks. You know what? I think he was trying to build an engineer. Yeah, he's going to try to... Oh! Shock of artillery coming in, so tier 4 already for Kid Cutie. And just focusing down all of what Anisex Tourist has. So this could be pretty bad here for Anisex Tourist. And he doesn't have any tech. So, oh, where's his refineries? He doesn't have any refineries. Oh, he has one refinery. He's trying to go for an aggressive expansion, but these tip sellers are just being a nuisance to him. And Kid Cutie's pushing in with those juggernauts now. The tech game is always the main game. Randy, meanwhile, has got the tech. He's got Devastator warships coming in. He's definitely going to be attacking Police AK. Police AK has some shock troopers. His tech is over here. So he's trying to go for Devastator warships himself, but he needs some anti-air defenses to deal with this. And the shock troopers surprisingly are doing very good. Without the discs, then those shock troopers will be able to take down those Devastator warships. But more gravity stabilizers are being built. And oh, signal transmitter. Oh, I want to see this. He needs a building to fire upon. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Or maybe it will. I'm just being stupid right now. Selling off. Sell. Boom! There goes Randy. Has been defeated, and Sex Tourist has been defeated. Wow, that was nice. The the mothership. 5.5 minutes. Okay, so let's just update the brackets here. We'll see what happened. So looks like Biker Jones and Maze beat Lupin and Mixture, and CMD, XEX, and You Should Carry Me wins 2-0 against Dante and Juicehead. So now they're playing Bikers and Maze in the semifinals. And Kid Cutie and Police AK won the round 2 match 2-0, and now they're waiting on the winner of Explode plus Kari, and then Lycan and Solomon. I think somebody said that Lycan and Solomon won. So yeah. Yeah, I think everybody knows all that you're anal sex tourist. It's not too often you see a mothership. That was incredible. Yeah, that was incredible. If police played Scrin, he will do what, 80%? Oh, he will do that 8%. So now it's gonna be Police AK versus Solomon and Lycan. And this is gonna be the semifinals. Winner of this will go to the finals here to play Bike Rush, or I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Bike Rush and Mace, because I don't see those two losing. So that's the reason I pushed into his base at the first game. Oh, so you knew that Police AK was gonna do that? Okay, Ollie. Okay. Oh, that's why Police AK said HDMS, because that's the how do you destroy mothership. Oh, I get it. So it's a real rock. So it's a real rock in a hard place in that spect. I see you when you're not aggressive then. Oh well. Okay, so this is going to be the semifinals. This is a best of 5, I think. Police AK and Kid Cutie versus Solomon and Lycan. Or Solomon and Lycan. Scrin, not Scrin, GDI. Okay, so in the top right here, we see this is going to be. This is Police AK. He's playing as the Scrin, Vanilla Scrin, and his partner in the top left is going to be Kid Cutie's playing as the purple Nod. In the bottom right, we see Orange. This is going to be Lycan. He's playing as the Orange GDI. In the bottom right, we see his partner Solomon playing as the Science or Yellow Scrin. So it looks like all players are going to go for some more Foundry / Crane build orders just to get some fast refineries and war factories and whatnot. And I'm sorry, I'm just going to mute you for a second because I don't want to read chat because I can't read French. I don't think that was French, honestly. I think that was just proper English. But Kid Cutie's going for some classic build and sell of the refineries, get some harvesters. He's going to be scouted by Lycan, but or that was Solomon's Buzzer Hive, but he will be too quick for that. And he obviously knows that Kid Cutie is going to go for some more harvesters and refineries. 4 on that field immediately. Very quick cash coming in. Same thing here from Lycan. He's going to go for harvesters as well and get some economy. Same thing here for Solomon. He's got 3 harvesters. Ooh, 3 refineries. Or 4. 3 refineries, 4 harvesters. So that's pretty insane economy right there. Police AK, probably going to go for the exact same thing he did last game against Anal Sex Tourist and Randy, which is probably get the mothership out here. The Lightning Spike's placed down. He's focusing down the Foundry. He needs to get that repaired. Get some disintegrators to focus down that Lightning Spike. I think he might throw down the Buzzstorm support power from the Nerf Center if he's lucky. I don't think he will, though. Well, it won't be enough, though. No, it won't be enough. He's not going to do it anyway, which is good. Rocket Squad's here in the base. They're just going to get focused down by that one single Buzzer Squad here. That was really interesting. Power plants and Hand of Nod as well with the War Factory. And the bikers are coming out now. So Lycan is going to get a notice on this, and the Secret Tank's going to get it scouted. Lycan is going to go for more harvesters as well. The crane's still up. He still doesn't have 5 harvesters on this field. I don't think you need 5. I think you just need 3 or something. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. But something's been destroyed. Oh! Kid Cutie lost his MCV! Oh no! And he will. Oh, he will not get that refinery. Oh, that was clutch there by Lycan. He got Kid Cutie's MCV. That wasn't really a rookie mistake. It was more of just like, okay, surprise! I got your MCV. So that was clutch. He needs another MCV. He will get one from his war factory. He can still build structures from his crane, but that's about it. So that was a good job there by Lycan. He got to KQ's MCV, so now he's going to set him back just a little bit. Police AK, he's got his tech lab. Does he have a tech lab? No, he doesn't have a tech lab yet. Solomon, what have you been doing, buddy? You're doing the signal transmitter strat. Okay. And Police AK doesn't have any idea. He doesn't have any idea what's happening. This is going to be clutch. If Solomon can pull this off, he's just going to jump, immediately get jumped. And I think he will fire it. Police AK, he needs to evac this base. Oh, clutch! Clutch stasis shield. He can't fire anything from that spot. So he needs to group up his forces and destroy that mothership before something else happens. Personally, I don't think he has enough. Oh, well, maybe he does have enough because the buggies are coming in. So both players are communicating with each other perfectly to destroy this mothership. Oh, it's going to be close. Will he manage to take it out? It's going to stall it. It's going to stall it. He stalls it. He destroys it. They destroy it. He wasn't able to do it. Oh, no. See? Oh, the animation there was a little bit strange. But with this now, oh, no, there's an APC Engineer's rockets. Is there going to be Engineer in one of them? Yes, Engineer is one of them. So distraction by distraction, and he sees it. Clutch. That was a little bit wasted, if you ask me. $3,000 for Cloaking Field just for that mothership. So, yeesh. He's forcing himself. I think all of those guys know there's rockets inside that APC. So he was trying to do a little bit of a back strat. But Police AK and Kid Cutie managed to survive off of that. But now what are they going to do against all these gravity stabilizers that are inside the base here? They got to start focusing it down. I think that mothership strat failed pretty hard for Solomon. So now he's got to group up and get some shock troopers on the map. He's got to get the upgrade as well. Where's the upgrade? Yeah, blink packs he doesn't need. Plasma launchers he needs. The flame tanks here are trying to do some damage, trying to take out that airfield, and they will do so. Good job there by Kid Cutie using the flame tanks to the full extent. Callous missile coming in, takes out all the refineries. That was 3 refineries gone, and all that Lycan has is just this. He's got sniper teams, so he might be doing the bombardment strategy, which is something I haven't seen in a long time. And yeah, these avatars now are just focusing all the harvesters. He doesn't have another MCV. I don't think he's gonna need one because he's got double war factory and he's got avatars. He's keeping Lycan holding up inside his base. I'm not sure why the snipers are attacking. Why doesn't he have snipers to begin with is the question I'm asking. But the bikers are coming in and focusing down the infantry as well. So Lycan is in a little bit of trouble. He has to deal with all these avatars. But here come the Black Hands, and the Black Hands are are pretty hard to counter. They're so resilient in Tiberium Wars that it's hard to deal with them. What are you doing? Okay, Police AK, you're doing the exact same thing that Solomon tried to do. I think he will succeed in this one because Solomon doesn't have any anti-air defenses to speak of, and he will do those. Oh my! What? Oh, he gets it. He does it. Oh, that was clutch. That was clutch. Solomon tried. Oh man, Solomon's been defeated. Okay, let me explain something here. Okay, Lycan's been defeated. So let me explain something to you here. So Solomon, seeing that mothership was trying to deploy, and he deployed a landing spike towards the base of a police AK. So when the mothership fired, the range were trying to get to his base, but the quick sell-off of police AK managed to save it. Oh man, that was clutch. That was a clutch save by Police AK. He sold off as many structures as possible and saved it. So game one goes to Police AK and Kid Cutie. So whew, that was close. I think I'm the one that lagging. Gets kicked. Yeah. So I think the lag was probably, hopefully it's not me, because I tested the stream and works 100%. But again, it's probably going to be. I'm hoping it's not the servers because it's like Police AK is so far away from the United States that it's like, well, what's going to happen? Okay, so let's see. In the top right here, we see this is going to be Solomon. He's playing as the blue nod. His partner in the top left is going to be Lycan. He's playing as the green or yellow GDI. In the bottom left, we see this is going to be Police AK. He's playing as the green Scrin again. And then his partner, Kid Cutie, is playing as the pink nod. So same factions again for all these players, I think. Yeah. So cranes and refineries in order again. So it's going to be the exact same thing for all these players. We could see Police AK probably do the exact same thing in the strat where he gets a mothership. Solomon tried to do it, but that was great communication by Kid Cutie and Police AK to get those destroy that mothership before it could fire. If you disrupt the mothership halfway through its firing range, it could stop the mothership's wrath before it fires upon, which is quite clutch. Whoa, what's this? Shadow teams already. Shadow teams for Solomon, so that's quite good. He's trying to keep Police AK and KQD from getting to those top two structures, while Lycan tries to focus on, that was a little bit of a weird refining placement, to focus on getting their stuff up and ready as well. So these shadow teams was a good idea, and they're trying to get more harvesters, but I think with the shadow teams, he will be able to keep it busy. The secret tanks will detect those shadow teams. He has 4 of them. 2 of them are the veterans ones, and the 2 of them aren't veterans. But the look at this. The APC engineer tried to get into the base, or tried to the MCV of KQD. So the hardcore pressure here from the top tier team, and they're just trying to destroy they get the they get the refinery, and they're just, the APC engineers wasn't able to capture the MC, which is quite lucky. I'm not sure if Kid Cutie has enough money. He needs another refinery, and he needs it now, so they can bank on the refinery. There's the refinery, so he needs a war factory. I think, or before that, he needs a power plant. And good job there by Police AK to protect his ally pretty heavily. But at the same time, the shadow teams do get detected, and they will probably focus down a extractor or a power plant if he's lucky. I don't think he will be able to get in there. Lycan, meanwhile, is just getting an economy going. Same thing here for Solomon. More APC engineers are coming towards the base, and the rocket squads are coming out now, so it needs to be very careful. APC coming in. They both know that there is engineers inside those APCs. When an engineer APC will go down, that APC will get inside the base and will probably get inside the APC. No, it won't, and that other APC will get destroyed. So not a good attack there by Lycan. So the first attack was good. Second attack wasn't. Secret tanks from Police AK going towards the base. Solomon is intent on getting the bikes buggies in here, and he will stasis shield 3 buildings, and now the lightning spike as well, and focus on the harvesters. And Police AK is doing a great job doing this. He did manage to take out one of the buildings though. So Solomon is trying to mic around his harvesters as best he possibly can with the bikes and buggies going towards the base right here, and doing a little bit of damage. Try to get these secret tanks off his back, but with no harvesting comes with no potential pressure, and these attack bikes and buggies are just doing a little bit of damage. If Police AK wants to, you can throw down the drone support power, but I think it's fine now. Decoy Army comes in. That's just a little bit of a distraction. Not sure if that was worth it or not. Bike buggy destroyed all the secret tanks and whatnot, so saves it. Police AK is at tier 3. Kid Cutie's at tier 2. Let's get some Flim tanks up and running now. And I guess they can try to go attack Lycan, because Lycan is relatively vulnerable at this point. He couldn't go in the back of the base and get the refinery and the construction if he's lucky. The Flame tank doesn't need to go towards the base, but oh no, there's the bikes, and the bikes are just gonna get the Flame tank. Wasn't able to get any damage off. Unfortunate. Police AK getting attacked now by APCs and Predator tanks. Rocket squads now. No, there's an engineer inside that APC. That one right there. We'll keep it clicked on just to see where it goes. See if it gets any buildings. I'm pretty sure Police AK knows that one of these APCs has an engineer inside of it. But I think it's going to be very clutch to see the APC when I was right here. He's going to go for the tech lab. And I think he might be able to get it. No, he doesn't. He forces the sell off. He's going to go for that warp sphere. He does get the warp sphere, which means double production is down 50% for Police AK. Lycan is just base creeping towards the center of the map here. He's got the refinery. He could definitely get a tech lab just to make sure his partner is okay. Kid Cutie's at tier 3. He survived the beginning onslaught, and now he's getting a lot more refineries and harvesters in this middle field right here, and base creeping towards the base of Solomon. Meanwhile, Police AK is still dealing with these foresters here. He's lost his warp sphere. But now because of this, Police AK, he might need to just play his defensive style and just keep Lycan off his back. These senior squads will help in doing so. APCs with rockets and Predator tanks. I'm not sure if Lycan's going to go for a tier 3 tech lab. I think he probably will. But this will do for now. But the tripods are just keeping the base safe as well. He lost his drone platform. I think that was an APC engineer that happened. I wasn't paying attention to how he lost his MCV, but I think that's what happened. But Police AK still has a foundry, keeping it in pretty good order. Lycan pushing hard towards Police AK's base, and he's losing his dev tanks, he's losing his tripods and his Devastator warships as well. He didn't have any Devastator warships, but yeah, Lycan is just pushing hard. This base creep has worked well for him, and I'm not sure if he can hold this off. Without a drone platform, without base defenses, he can't hold this. He lost his tech lab as well to the shadow teams, so that kind of sucks for Police AK. I think he might be. He's definitely going to be in trouble here. The tip chemical plant's been built. I think this is going to be a tip vapor bomb, and it does do a huge amount of damage. So Police AK has been defeated because I don't think he can deal with this. Giving all this stuff to Kid Cutie. Kid Cutie is doing a little bit of selling off of the base right here. But Lycan is just forcing fire off this base here. The avatars are just pushing in. Avatars look pretty sick with the new patch upgrade. But unfortunately, it doesn't have the checkered flag for the Predator tanks, which kind of sucks. The Obelisk of Light has been placed down now by Kid Cutie. And they're doing a little bit of damage here for those Predator tanks. Rocket squads are just firing as well on the Predator tanks as well. Kid Cutie is doing as best he possibly can to destroy this. The disruption tower from Solomon is out, and but as he has to deal with the Black Hand squads. He's fighting two fronts at the same time. It's quite tough. And I think that Police AK selling off his base right here really helped in Kid Cutie's defensive of this hold right here. He's doing with the Black Hand strategy, but oh, there is the Tip Callus missile. I think he needs to sell off the Tip Comical Plan because I don't think he needs to use it anymore. So it could definitely be Kid Cutie losing this base. Right? He did lose the expansion here with rocket squads that are upgraded with a Tip Infusion. So the infantry could definitely be pretty good right here because the Tip Infusion will help the infantry forces with their movement speed and give them a little bit of armor as well. But Lycan is just trying his absolutely best to stall this out as best he possibly can. With the avatars aren't focusing down the buildings which they need to. The shredder turns need to do that as well, but and then focus the barracks and the that will take it out now. Kid Cutie, he held this off. So far, so good. And now that Lycan doesn't have the tech lab, he can't really do anything here to help to hold this off. So he could lose his base. Kid Cutie has also established himself against Solomon up here with just base defenses and infantry while holding that off. But I think that with the Black Hand squads, they can't really do anything against the Roughman squads. So, and he placed down a Nod War Factory here with the air tower and some Venoms. So Venoms could be pretty good against infantry like this. They have to watch out against the rocket squads though. The Black Hat squads, the build and sell the Black Hat squads will definitely hold it off, and the buggies are just being constantly built up now. Lycan is losing his footing in this game here. He did a massive attack against Police AK. Managed to take him out, but Kid Cutie, with all the resources that Police AK gave him, was able to push into Lycan's base. Solomon, meanwhile, he lost a lot of his militant squads because of the shredder turrets as well, which is really incredible, if you ask me. And then with all these forces, Solomon and Lycan have been defeated, so the 2v1 for Kid Cutie. Oh, game's full. No, let me in here. So that was clutch. Clutch 2v1 from Kid Cutie. Yeah, you got to save your games, otherwise Toxic Shock won't be happy. Yep, Toxic Shock won't be happy if you don't save your replays. That's what he told me. There's a Cal Tire truck outside my outside my apartment. Wonder what's that all about? Okay, while there's waiting for something to happen, I'm just gonna check Twitter for a sec. Oh, the game's starting. Okay, never mind. Okay, notifications. Just recently got into Twitter. Okay, so screen, GDI screen. Okay, so we have here pink is going to be Solomon in the top right plane as the vanilla screen, and then his partner Lycan, he's playing as the yellow GDI in the top left, and the bottom left is going to be Police AK. He's playing as the green screen, and his partner Kid Cutie's playing as the blue screen. So screen, screen for him. Last time he was nod like 3 times or something. So GLHF to all players, and I think there was a little bit of lag at the beginning of the game, but I think it's gone now. I'm really hoping that I don't get kicked from this game, but because I really wanted to cast this. Solomon is going to be going for Buzzer Squad, just to scout what Kid Cutie has. Kid Cutie's probably going to go for a double extractor, selling them off instantly. Police AK doing the exact same thing. I actually did not know this strat was possible, where you just get your extractors up and then you can just save them, but selling them would be a much better idea, although this delays your War Factory and Barracks quite hard. That's why when Kid Cutie last game, he got jumped out of position by Solomon and Lycan. So it's like, well, you got jumped. Well, we'll do APC Engineer, rush your base. And they did it. They just didn't finish off his MCV is all. So a lot of harvesters here from him as well, from Kid Cutie. And he's going to go for an aggressive Warp Sphere placement as well. Kid Cutie. I was Kid Cutie. This is going to be a Police AK. He's got his War Factory up as well. Lycan, with his War Factories up as well with the Crane. He's not placed a War Factory. He placed War Factory just then. Buzzer Squad here from Solomon as well. He's got 3 refineries on this field right here, getting a lot of... I think he wants to go for a lot of extractors before he goes for production structures. And that's going to be a thing about a tier 2 already. Wow, that was fast before even getting a War Factory. I think he's going to get fast teched. He wants to get fast tech hard. Or just get a Lightning Spike and then just throw it down and then get harvesters. Kid Cutie might get a portal and just place it down to get some buzzer squads. Or not buzzer squads, but oh wow, look at this, dev tanks already. Dev tanks pushing in. So this is going to be good. Lazy Punk, this is semifinals. So this is going to be Kid Cutie and his partner Police AK versus Solomon and Lycan. Kid Cutie and Police AK are winning 2-0 right now. It's a best of 5. So just so you know, Lazy Punk. These dev tanks now are charged up, and they do have a corruptor as well. Police also going for a extractor as well and a portal, so that's pretty good. Police AK, you're doing the exact same thing, but you're going to get jumped by the EPC, which has an engineer in it. This could get his drone platform again, but Police AK knows that this is definitely going to be engineer, and he will get taken out by the buzzer squad. So unlucky there. These APCs don't have the rifleman or the engineer inside of them, so that kind of sucks. But this corruptor will take out the disintegrator squads, but I think the dev tanks will be taken out. Nope, the dev tanks are still alive, and the corruptors are doing an insane amount of damage. Oh, we see a Visceroid. A Visceroid has joined this fight. 4 Visceroids. Say what? Oh, I haven't seen Visceroids in such a long time, dude. And they're just constantly giving him so much trouble. Man, these corruptors. These corruptors are just insane. What? How do you get that many Visceroids? That's crazy. And they're doing damage to the Skrin Gunwalker. What? So maybe this attack was huge. Are these Visceroids have to be neutral? Are they on Kid Q side or are they neutral? I don't get it. Like, this is, I haven't seen that before. And oh, we see APC engineer from Lycan going into the base of Kid Cutie. This could be very dangerous. Both of them have rocket squads. That one has APC, Station Shield, protecting his APC. Good job there by Police AK. Police AK, another APC engineer from Lycan. Lycan's APC engineers have been going well for him, and in doing so, this set him back quite a bit. And Police AK has got some other tripods. The APC engineer will get taken out now. Where's the Visceroids? Visceroids have been... They're attacking that power plant and reactor. Wow. I'm speechless. These Visceroids, wow. Instantly. So, yeah, these corruptors are just doing a ton of damage to Solomon. And Solomon will be able to take out the remaining buildings here. Police AK did a great job defending his allies, drop off him with the station chamber, and now Police AK is going to be bringing his tripods in. Like it is not tech, he is teched up, but he spent so much time teching up. He's got Firehawks as well. Ooh, Firehawks, quite nice. 2 portals. I think those Viceroys have been defeated. So Solomon has got his base has been defeated. Although, oh no! As soon as they say that, there's tripods, and there's tripods there, and tripods there. Devastator warships from Police AK, and they're just going in and doing an insane amount of damage to that refinery. I think Lycan was trying to base creep, but he was a little too late on that, and in doing so, Police AK's Devastator warships thwarted that assault there. The disintegrators from Cute Cutie are just destroying Solomon's base. The tripods are out now, but they're not going to do a whole lot of damage. There's a lot of, quite a bit of dev tanks here, but finally the tripods are coming in from Kid Cutie, and the portals right now are just spamming a ton of disintegrator squads. Now, phase comes out now. That tripod is phased, but it's super low. It's super low. It can't get repaired. It can't get destroyed. Too bad. So sad. Kid Cutie, his ally, Police AK, is focusing down a lot these juggernauts with the dev tanks and his own tripods, plus the shock troopers. So this whole force has been defeated. As well, there's some zone troopers out now, but they're not going to do a whole lot of damage because of the Embezzle Storm's part power, and these Devastator warships are destroying everything else, as well as the other tripods. Lycan spent too much time harassing and attacking that it gets overrun by a pretty sizable, force here. These Devastator warships need to watch out they don't destroy the other tripods, but Solomon said, "Lol, Kid Cutie, spam me over like a noob." Oh, he's pissed. He's mad. The Firehawks coming in. A little bit of lag. And Solomon's been defeated. And I think Lycan will also be defeated as well, which means that Police AK and Kid Cutie will move on to the finals, and we see a little bit of a DC. That's from comeback. Finally to the bitter end. Lycan's finally been defeated, so Police AK and Kid Cutie move on to the finals versus, I'm assuming, Bike Rashones and Maze. Not saving. So now it's the finals here between Bike Rashones and Maze, and Police AK and Kid Cutie. That's a weird name. Never seen that name before. They're asking if they want to rest, so resting, take 5 minutes. I mean, I could take 5 minutes because I've been casting for like over 90 minutes straight. So yeah, it's 21:36 in the United Kingdom. It's late. Yeah, where is Maze? That's a good question. There he is. There's Mace. So, if Mace is gonna complain about the lag, it's not me, okay? And I don't really care if it's him that's complaining. I'm not gonna take any more of him. Black's playing Scrin. That's weird. Oh no, he's playing random. I thought for a second there Black's playing Scrin. I was like, no, he does. He plays random. He plays random like. Okay, for those of you just tuning in, this is going to be the grand finals of the Game Replays Dark 2 versus 2 Redzone only tournament. It's the best of 7, so we're guaranteed at least 4 games. And Bikers has disconnected. Nope, he's fine. Okay, so it's going to be Kid Cutie is playing as the pink screen in the bottom right here, and his partner is going to be Police AK playing as the green screen in the bottom left. In the top left, we see Redzone playing as the red GDI, and his partner Mace playing as the cyan Vanilla Nod. So everybody's going to go for cranes. Obviously, that Bike Rush and Maze are the powerhouse team here. They've breezed through this entire tournament. I haven't been casting them. But I know that everything is saved on Bike Rush's stream at twitch.tv/Bike Rush Owns. So you can go watch it there when he stops streaming. Thank you so much for tuning in to 10 viewers as well. So everybody's going to go for exactly the same thing has been going through this entire tournament, which is going to be selling off of the refineries or this or that and get some harvesters. Power plant placement as well, and then Bike Rush, what are you doing? Same thing, refinery, and selling off of the reference squads as well. Police AK has got a foundry, and Biker Jones is going to be destroying those budget squads with his own reference squads as well. And he could scout Police AK, and I think he probably will, so just give me a second here. My voice is getting a little bit weird. So we see that Bike Rush is doing great anti-scouting here from the bottom side team. Bike Rush is beaconing towards his allies, saying there's already a tier 2 structure in Police AK's base, so could be going for some fast annihilator tripods or something like that. He's focusing on the foundry, so this could actually all he's building is just secret tanks. So the secret tanks are just going to go straight towards Bike Rush's base. Bike Rush is just teching up, getting his refineries. Maze is under attack now by Kid Cutie and the Lightning Spike, and then the secret tank as well. They're doing a little bit of damage to that harvester. Actually, he may be able to destroy it if he's lucky, but Maze build and sell that operations center will get a Blackhand squad out and focus down that Lightning Spike. So that was a good job there. He will... Oh, it's so close. That harvester will get destroyed. One last shot from that Lightning Spike will take down that to harvester. So now Maze lose one harvester. Kid Cutie is focusing on getting his economy back up in order. Same thing for Police AK. Bike Rush is going for triple war factory. Spam out some pit bulls. He has a predator tank as well, and getting scouted by the secret tank as well. So this is definitely gonna be a high level game from all 4 of these players for sure. Yeah, and it's forced to sell off of that. Not sell. The secret tanks do get destroyed. Police AK has got some dev tanks. He's gonna go charge them up. He's got a tech lab out in 2 very interesting locations, actually, but Bike Rush obviously is easy because he's Bike Rush. Dev tanks are getting charged up here by Kid Cutie. Mace has got some Scorpion tanks out with the Operations Center. He needs a tech lab. Bike Rush is low on power, but I don't think he cares because he's Bike Rush. Bike Rush is selling off that War Factory. He's going to go for some Pred tanks as well. He's pushing Police AK pretty hard with these pit bulls and focuses down that Devour tank. He's base creeping pretty hard against Police AK, and this barracks here is providing some great missile squads as well as the watchtowers are destroying the disintegrator squads. So Police AK is getting really jumped here by Bike Rush, and he will probably take out this drone platform if Police AK doesn't do something very drastic. He is going to be station shame Station Chamber, Station Shield. A good chunk of the forces, but not enough, I don't think, because Bike Crush is just bringing in some Rifleman squads and taking care of these Disintegrator squads as well, or they're just getting crushed by the Predator tanks. Back here, Pierre Maze is he has his second MCV, and this could be just for dropping a light shot dropping. He's Stasis Chamber on that attack club, so he can't build any obelisk blade just yet. And Kid Cutie is focusing on that MCV, so there's a lot of action right here. Bike Crush. Uh-oh. Oh, Bike Crush screwed it. Rolf. Yeah, that was a Rolf. Police AK tried to go for the mothership strat and try to catch Bike Crush, but nope. Instead, he screwed up himself. Bike Crush brought his own forces into Police AK's base and destroyed it. So that's it for Police AK. That sucks. Bike Crush, with his intelligent mind, got it and brought his forces inside the base of the Police AK and then destroyed it with his own mothership. Wow. Okay. So that was a little bit of a misclick, but whatever. So now Kid Cutie's trying to fight a 2v1 here. One of the pit bulls is heroic. That was from destroying the mothership. Now the harvester right here is getting focused down. These pit bulls obviously going to be focused down these harvesters. I'm not sure what Kid Cutie is going to do. He's bringing in all his forces back. Maze did a great job of protecting this. He threw down a tip vapor bomb on Kid Cutie, and now Kid Cutie's bringing back his forces and then just using the pit bulls to his full extent. And then I think he took out one or two harvesters, I think, but it wouldn't really matter because these harvesters, they just regen on the Tiberium fields pretty quickly, actually. So yeah, and now the tripod is going back towards the front lines here. They're trying to take out Maze, but Maze is surviving just a little bit. He has to rely on Bike Rush, which, speaking of which, is finally teched up to tier 3. I think he's going for mortars for his pit bull. I don't know if he's going for mortars or he's not going to upgrade anything, but he's base creeping to that blue field with the airfield. So yeah, these Disintegrator squads are just trying to take down these harvesters, and I think he will probably do so. Yep, he was destroying one harvester. Kid Cutie, I don't think he cares. I think he's trying to just push into the base of Maze, and Maze is getting pounded here, but Bike Rush is placing down some sonic emitters, and drone support power also dropped down by Kid Cutie, trying to keep his base up in order. But it's some stealth tanks. Ooh, stealth tanks from Maze. This is quite interesting. Stealth tanks, and it would take out the extractors, but unfortunately the tripods just destroyed it. Bike Rush, and he's just base creeping all across the map. He's taken half the map, and I think he's just refinery, then sonic emitter. He's trying to take out of force right here. Comes some Firehawks as well from Bike Rush, and they will take out a power plant. That's good enough. And Bike Rush is just insanely doing a ton of damage here. He's keeping the shield generators. Wow, force field generators from Police AK or Kid Cutie. So Kid Cutie knows that he can't attack Maze, but Maze is bringing his MCV closer so he can place down some base defenses, and he's got a couple of avatars with some Miltons as well. And they're just focusing down Police AK. No, this is not Police AK. This is Kid Cutie. Kid Cutie's trying to find a war on two fronts, but Bike Rush has Mammoth tanks. He's got Fox. He's got Pitbulls. He's got Sonic Emitter and some Zone Troopers as well. So he's just pushing back Kid Cutie towards his base, and I don't know if Kid Cutie can fight this. He's keeping Maze occupied at his front lines here, but the back lines, Bike Rush has got some Mammoth tanks. He should have a lot of money saved up. And he's got the Firehawks as well, so this is just gonna be pushing in to the bottom half of the base, and all of these harvesters are dead meat from from Kid Cutie. So it's not looking good. And Kid Cutie says GG. So yeah, that's gonna be game 1 going towards Bike Rush and Maze. And I'm just going to need 1 minute. Just going to go to the bathroom for a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And this is game number 2. So, Police AK has switched his account to Verbal 1986. And we are up here in the top right. We see Biker Jones playing as the red GDI forces. His partner is Maze. He's also playing as GDI. And he's also Cyan. This is going to be Police AK playing as Verbo. He's playing as the screen, green screen in the bottom left, and in the bottom right we see Kid Cutie's playing as the yellow screen. So looks like it's GDI versus Scrin, so the aliens versus the humans on this second game here of the best of 7. So Bike Rush and Maze are up 1-0. And we're going to be seeing the same exact things, Foundry and extractors and this and that. Bike Rush is, going to go for some refineries. Power's on one of them. Like, I don't understand, I'm not sure which strat is good, like selling both the extractors, selling one extractor, or just keeping both of them. Like, all players are just different. Mace has 1 harvester or refinery. Police AK has 2. Kid Cutie has 1, and Buckers has 1. So I guess it's just the player's preference, I'm guessing, of which one is which. So yeah, so looks like Maze is getting another refinery. Police AK has got Ruffman Squad and a gonna get the Buzzer Hive here, as well as the Warp Sphere. Kid Cutie. Yeah, that's how you say his name, right? That's how you say his name, right, Pickleman? Yeah, Kid Cutie. Yeah, that's how I say his name. So yeah, he's gonna be going getting his nerf center, so he's probably going to be dropping down another lightning spike here on Bike Rush's base, because Bike Rush can't really defend this. Well, he's got a Pitbull, so I guess he's fine, but plays on a lightning spike up here. But I think Bike Rush knows that. And 2 Secret Tanks actually from Kid Cutie. And this Pitbull's here just getting microed here pretty good. Maze is Secret Tanks as well, so he dropped down a lightning spike from Police AK onto Maze's harvesters, and Maze, he should be able to defend this. I mean, the Predator tanks are very good at doing this little bit of lag. We see that I think Police AK is probably going to go for the exact same thing. He's probably going to go for that mothership. But wow, look at this. Maze has base creeped like a boss here, and just going for straight up Predator tanks. I think he's going to do the strat again that Bike Rush did to Police AK last game, and then just get him again. So Kid Cutie is actually going to get base creeped himself as well by Bike Rush, and Bike Rush is bringing some Pitbulls in, and he's got a barracks here with the Rocket Squad. So both players are getting jumped here. The bottom side team, okay, the Stasis Chamber is going to cut off the rush for just a couple seconds. But it's yeah, it looks like Police AK is he doesn't have a whole lot of forces here. He doesn't have a tech lab, so he can't really defend this against Predator tanks. But at the same time, Kid Cutie is going to be getting attacked by Bike Rush. But Bike Rush has got the station shield of his own, and actually you can see that the Predator tank's stuck inside the War Factory, which is stuck inside the station chamber. LOL! But Maze is just pounding on Police AK. He has a tech lab, which is where there, two in very distinct locations. And I think with another tripod, he could definitely hold this off. But Maze just has a ton of Predator tanks, and looks like what quad War Factory Predator tank is just insane. It's just way too much power here from Mace. And Bike Rush, he's getting hold off there by Kid Cutie, like cut, not cued. So it's like a rapper called. Doesn't matter. Like cut. Well, that's how I pronounce it. Kid Cutie. I don't know. So Maze is just pushing hardcore into the Police AK's base with Predator tanks and Pitbulls, actually. Police AK is doing a great job of defending this with just power plants and just base defenses. So, yeah, this is quite good for Police AK. Maze is going to be selling off the War Factory. I don't think he can support it much anymore. Bike Rush, meanwhile, he's been stopped in his tracks as well. Actually, the forces are going in the back side of the base here, but Kid Cutie is keeping him under wraps with the Storm Column. So, yeah, great defensive hold there by Police AK and by Kid Cutie. So now it's just a matter of Devastator warships and or tripods, a lot of them, and hopefully destroy Bike and Maze. But Bike and Maze are just going to be grouping up their forces. They're going straight towards Kid Cutie's base as a full one. But we see a Muslims report power coming in. Bike Rush, nice X split. Oh, we see another signal transmitter, which means one thing, mothership time. But I think there's a lot of anti-air here, and I'm not sure if Bike Rush is going to be able to destroy this. Oh no, I think he will. It's going to be pretty close. But Maze, yeah, this mothership is not going to be able to fire. It's too close to being destroyed. There it goes, destroyed. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if drone support power can repair a mothership. I don't think it can. I don't know. Not too sure. Wasn't paying attention. I'm not sure what happened to Maze's forces. I think they may all got destroyed or something. Yeah, I don't see Maze's forces anywhere. So, but Bike Rush is pushing hard into Kid Cutie's base, and with all these weapon squads, they do have the composite armor. So the buzzer squads are going to be doing a whole lot of damage. He needs like gunwalkers, a lot of them, and building block placement of the extractors. So, sorry. So Bike Rush is trying to deal with these building block placements, but there's a lot of infantry here, and the infantry is doing pretty good. Police AK is fending off Maze here with Juggernauts and with Zone Troopers, so he's okay here for now. But Kid Cutie is not, and this infantry force here is just insanely powerful. Also bringing in some HDA airborne as well, and then more rifleman squads and engineers, and just this and that, all attacking Kid Cutie's base. Kid Cutie doesn't have a whole lot of anti-infantry defenses, and he says GG, so he's gonna give all this stuff to Police AK. Police AK is holding off Maze just for a little bit, but with Bike Rush having this many infantry, it's insanely powerful. Not to mention the fact that all these tripod husks are primed for Bike Rush's taking, and he has engineers, but they're just getting focused down by something. I'm not sure what it was, but it was something. But yeah, Verbo 1986 says GG, which means Bike Rush and Maze go up 2-0. And we are back in game, just waiting for Bike Crush now. Yes, he's streaming for 135 minutes straight. Is takes a toll on your throat, so gotta keep it hydrated. Gotta keep it hydrated. So yeah, it's if you're just joining us, it's 2-0 in it's the finals of the Tiberium Warriors 2v2 Red Zone only tournament, and we're in the finals. We have Verbo 1986, aka Police AK, versus and his partner Kid Cutie versus the powerhouse team of Maze and Bike Shones, and it's 2-0 in favor of Bike Rush in the best of 7. So we're waiting for Bike Rush. Just check something out. Has ended the poll. League of Legends. All right. You love Maze? Yeah, I love Maze too. It just that little of a encounter last time I streamed on him. He said that my stream lagged, so that's just that problem. Other than that, Maze is awesome. Suicide is painless. I mean, yeah, the way that Bike Rush and Maze have been playing, it's just that they just get their economy going, base creep, and then they win the game. So I guess that the way that Verbo and Kid Cutie need to do is need to just hold that off and then get the screen together and just do it. So both Bike Rush and Maze are playing random. And Police AK and Kid Cutie are playing Scrin. Because Scrin late gamer is absolutely OP. Oh yeah, Maze and Bike are gonna win 100%. There's no denying this. Any small tournament or anything like that, Bike Rush just has to choose like the best day. Actually, there's one time where, if I remember correctly, it was Biker Shones and Wookie Bert, I believe, and they were in the finals against Dirty Dutch and Master Leaf, and Master Leaf and Dirty Dutch won. So it's not all the time that Bike Rush wins, but on small tournaments like this, yeah, it's pretty common to see this. So yeah, just a reset and then X up, and then we'll get into game number 3. Okay, so game number 3 is about to start. Looks like 3 screens and a random. So we'll see what Bike Rush gets against GDI. Okay. So in the bottom right here, we see this is Cyan. This is going to be Maze. He's playing as the Cyan Scrin. His partner in the bottom left is Bike Rush playing as the red GDI Forces. In the top left is going to be Police AK. He's playing as the green Scrin, and his partner Kid Cutie in the top right playing as the purple Scrin. Both cranes in the exact same location is quite interesting. But I guess Kid Cutie has more experience and be able to hold off Maze, because this is actually the second time that Maze is going to be versus Kid Cutie, and Bike Rush is going to be facing Police AK. So if I know Police AK, he's probably going to go with his regular strategy of trying to defend what Bike Rush is going to do. And Bike Rush is going to be doing this sell-off of one refinery. Police AK is going to keep both of his refineries. Kid Cutie is going to sell just one refinery this time, and Maze is going to keep both his harvesters or refineries this time. So it's a little bit of a mix-up that plays here. Buzzer Squad is going to get scouted. Maze stops it immediately and then gets his Buzzer Squad towards the top half of Kid Cutie's base. And War Factory here as well. Buzzer Squad is here and will get destroyed by Maze. Buzzer v Buzzer is a little bit weird if you ask me, so I don't know what the hell's up with that. Bike Rush is going to be placing up another refinery, selling off that harvester or that refinery, and then going towards the top half of the map here. The Buzzer Squad is going to get scouted. Bike Rush is just going to destroy it. No questions about that. He will lose one member of that. 1, 2, 3, 4 members of that reference squad, so that kind of sucks. That reference squad is just going to get scouted. It's going to get destroyed. Bike Rush not be able to micro that properly. That sucks. Police AK is going to go for some secret tanks, and he's going to go probably do that strategy where you just go for some secret tanks and then gets a Lang Spike. But Bike Rush is going to prepare for this. He's got a Predator tank here and very close to a War Factory as well. Maze in the meantime has got a lot of economy here with his foundry, and he's got a tier 2 tech lab as well, so he's going to get more power plants. And another Buzzer Squad from KQ is coming up from north. The KQ is going to go for some Devour tanks, so that's a little bit of a change up to work compared to what he did last time. He might be going for a base creep, but we'll see what he plans to do. Police AK is just going to go for a defensive scrin. He's got his stasis chamber as well, so this could be for a base creep. I'm not too sure. It is for a base creep. APC engineer gets caught out of position. War factories can get shut down as well as the barracks, and that APC KQ, a Police AK is going to be coming in and doing a little bit of harvester harassment just to scout the base of Bike Rush. Obviously, they know there's going to be APC inside of that engineer. Bike Rush is trying to destroy it, and I think he will do so. He placed another War Factory right beside the other War Factory, and those forces are out of stasis. The police APC engineer is going to be going in as well, and then another APC engineer as well with some pit bulls. So they're pushing it hard into that base of Police AK. He's got technology assembler. He's going to go for some. He could be upgrading some plasma missile launchers, and that's could be pretty good for those shock troopers. Very good actually for those shock troopers. Maze is under attack now by Devour tanks from KQT. KQT's being creeping towards the base of Maze, and Maze is just going for some secret tanks. He has a couple of dev tanks of his own. Does he have any tech? No, he has no tech to speak of right now. He just has tier 2. I think dev tanks is just good for now, and then just pushing these dev tanks towards the base here. Oh, the tech lab has been spotted, and it's get stasis, so no another chop pods for a little bit from Kid Cutie. Bike Rush has got double War Factory, double barracks pumping out infantry. He could definitely get he captures that extractor. Oh, that's big here from Bike Rush, and just pushing into the base of Police AK is trying to get go for defensive style here. And there's a lot of infantry forces here. These shock troopers don't do a whole lot of damage to from reference squads. And he captures the gravity stabilizer. What? He was only able to get out one Devastator warship. Bike Rush with the APC engineers just scolding Police AK. And he's trying to he lost his Devastator warship, which kind of sucks. But now Bike Rush is just trying to push into the base here. But Police AK is still doing a good job of defending off this assault here by building blocks and base defenses and tripods. Bike Rush he needs to change something up. I don't think he can keep doing this. He's just building up APCs and rocket squads and refinement squads and this and that. Meanwhile, Maze is just doing fighting police not police AK, but get cutie here, and just this and that. The storm column is placed down now. A couple of captured tripods. Oh no, I thought that for a second there. I thought that Maze was playing Nod for a second, but nobody's playing Scrin. Phase one of his tripods just go for some scouting. Bike Rush has been stopped in his tracks. He's trying to do more APCs and rifleman squads. Not sure what's going to accomplish this. He hasn't has teched up yet. I don't think he has he even has a. No, he doesn't have a tier 2 yet. So this massive tier 3 stomp here from Police AK is doing wonders. If Bike Rush wants to defend this, he's going to have to go for some Juggernauts. And Juggernauts and Firehawks. And because this tier 1 tech is not going to work anymore. Bike Rush did the damage, but unfortunately not going to be able to keep up the pressure. And in doing so, going to lose his foothold. But he's mining this whole stuff right here, so that's going to be pretty good for him. And Police AK is mining that right there. Another gravity stabilizer. This could be for some devastator warships. Biker Shones is in dire straits, and Kid Cutie's pushing back Maze. His tripods, well, one of his tripods will get destroyed, but he has devastator warships as well. So yeah, it's just going to be like devastator warships and another tripods. Biker Shones lost his expansion base right here. Good job from Police AK to hold that off. I gotta say, Police AK with his defensive screen is doing wonders right now in this game. And now since that the Devastator warships from Police AK are just doing long-range damage to Biker Shones, which he has a armory station. He could have had that a little bit sooner, but I think he didn't mind that. He's pushing it again, and yeah, Biker Shones is saying GG, well played. He can't really defend this. Biker Shones has been defeated. I think maybe. Oh, I hate when that happens. I hate it. 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 So yeah, it should be coming online in a couple of seconds. Okay, so Police AK and KQT won that game 2-1. So 2-1, just to be safe. Okay, so it is 2-1 in favor of Bike Rush and Mace. So yeah, that's the end of him. So yeah, Randy was the one that was causing the problem. So I think it's going to be good. So yeah, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit of it was a game crash for everybody. So yeah, not my fault. So I guess hopefully we don't have any more interruptions. Nobody else is observing the match other than me, and we can definitely go to it. So thank you all for tuning in. It is the Command & Conquer 3 Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars 2 vs 2 Redzone only tournament, and we are going to be in. This is game number 4 because it's 2-1 in favor of Bike Rush and Maze. So okay, let's get started. So in the orange, this is orange. This is Kid Cuties playing as the orange screen on the top left. And in the top right, his partner is going to be Police AK. He's playing as the green screen. In the bottom right, we see this is going to bottom right, we see Bike Rush playing as the red GDI forces, and in the bottom left, we see Mace also playing as the GDI forces. So it's GDI versus Scrin, top versus bottom. Redzone Rampage again, and refineries, as well as cranes and power plants to start everything off. Maybe for some can deal with some squads, infantry squad scouts. But first off, it's the refineries first. Always the refineries first, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to be selling off, get some squads and stuff out, and just go for some scouting. And I don't say scouting information because I'm not a Cybert and I'm not a Spartacus, because I said that because I said that one time and it's just so funny to me. This Buzzer Squad is trying to get hunted down by that Roughman Squad, and they will get taken down now. A little bit damage to that Tiberium exposure, but that's about it. Bike Rush has got 2 and 2, or 2 and 3, I should say. He's placed a crane up there because I think he wants to go for an early aggressive expansion, or just a classic base creep. So yeah, that's pretty good. War Factory as well from Bike Rashone, so he's going to get some tanks out. He's going to get scouted by the Buzzer Squad. Ugh, a little bit of a lag. Please hope God that's not me. Maybe for the amount of things I'm running. Okay, nothing's running, so everything should be 100% now. If it's the lag, I'm not sure what the hell it is because I'm not lagging. So, if I'm lagging, then I might have to leave. If the players say it's laggy too much, then I might have to leave. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy. I'm not sure what the hell is going on though because I'm running. I tested the stream. I'm not lagging, so this happens a lot actually. Okay, never mind. So if the players say it's laggy, then it's going to be laggy. Mike Rush is going to be using his Predator tanks to take out this lagging spike here from Police AK, doing a little bit of damage to his harvesters. Kid Cutie is focused on getting up his economy. And single secret tank Maze is keeping his forces up in check with his missile squad scouts and the crane as well. The Predator tanks are just getting pushed in as well. He's got tier 2, so he could be going for some tier 3. He's trying to get Kid Cutie. He's going for some Devour tanks, so he's not intent on getting tier 3 just yet. Pushing the Rifleman Squad scouts away as well. Bike Rush is base creeping, like I said. Triple barracks as well, so hard infantry. He's trying to get Police AK down again, and Police AK is doing the exact same thing he's done in the previous games, just building block placements all day long, and get the tripods. And Bike Rush is just intent on going for some Predator tanks and just doing hardcore defending. He's going to be Police AK is going to be phasing that another tripod, and just going towards the. This is actually a problem location for everything to get squished, and actually. Mace has got Orcas, so he's doing a little bit of damage to those Devour tanks, and some AA batteries are obviously out, but they can't reach that far, and those Dev tanks are going to get taken up by Maze. Bike Rush is in the backside of Police AK's base, surprisingly, but he's not building anything from his... Oh yeah, he's still building some Pred tanks out of his War Factory. Bike Rushones can't keep doing this. He needs tech, and Bike Rush is the type of player that doesn't like to get tech early on, because he likes to go for some hardcore hitting. And Police AK is just keeping these Predator tanks in check to make sure they don't destroy everything. And with this amount of defense from Police AK, Bike Rush may have to just sell everything off again and just go back to the drawing board. Maze, meanwhile, is stuck at his own porks. He has teched up with the Juggernauts. He's got double MCV, so he could be going for double MCV. He gets station shielded, so he doesn't have Juggernauts right now. But actually the Orcas are doing a little bit of damage as well from Mace, so this could definitely be problematic from Police AK. Excuse me. But the Storm Columns are going to be keeping that in check, and Bike Rush is falling back. He's at tier 1.5 with the Armory Station, so he's intent on just keeping these Roughman squads in check, and all that Police AK can do is just building block placements all day long. And with these blood block placements come with great responsibility, because these Roughman squads are going to have composite armor with them, and these buildings are just going to get dropped down. Oh no, we see a mothership coming in from Police AK, or from Kid Cutie, and the mothership's coming in. This could be GG for Maze. That there's not enough of an anti-air here for Maze. I think he will lose this base here. It's going to be pretty close, but yeah, it's going to be firing upon that structure. If you destroy his building before the mothership deploys, it's going to that's be problematic. But actually, he has a lot of rocket squads here, and that mothership will get destroyed. Won't get off the mothership. We won't see another blast. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. That sucks. Bike Rushones gets pushed back. Too much defensive here from Police AK. that construction yard is still alive, and I think Cutie is just intent on just pushing this in as well. Maze had some mammoth tanks as well. I think he needs to get some. Yep, he's building more mammoth tanks. This entire half has been mined out here from Maze. Biker Shones, he's mining his half. He's dropping some GD Airborne. He's finally got the composite armor for his squads here, and they're going to be pushing in on Kid Cutie's base because Kid Cutie's base up here is completely defenseless, so he could take the 1.5 and tier 3 out if he's lucky. I think Black Rush is going to do that. The Blizzard squads here are coming in, and they're going to try to get these Rifleman squads. Biker Shones identifies that, takes his Rifleman squads, destroys them, and now he's speaking to his allies saying that there's going to be coming in. But Maze is going to be going on the offensive here as well. On these Nelly Tropods are good as dead, and Biker Shones coming in on the pincer maneuver as well and just taking control of the backside of Kid Cutie's base. Kid Cutie needs to fall upon his ally, Police AK, to drop some stuff in as well. These APCs don't have any engineers in them, but dropping down the Buzzworm support power, and that destroys a lot of infantry. He may be able to get his technology simpler if he's lucky. I don't think so. It's going to be close. Nope, it's going to be failed attack. All right, so Biker Shones, because he did that, he has small amounts of infantry here, and they're just focusing on that harvester. Police AK is going to get DC'd. No, he's not. So it's going to be that. He drops on support power, takes down a good chunk of the reference squads as well. And we obviously see that the Maze pushing in with some Juggernauts as well onto Kid Cutie. Kid Cutie's doing everything he can just to try to protect this. The devastator warships are causing the big problems, and that sonic emitter will go down. That captured tripod is doing pretty good as well. Single gunwalker, that's not too good. Police AK is going to the offensive finally, and to Bike Rush's base, and Bike Rush is not prepared for this. He's got a lot of infantry here. Those gunwalkers need to turn around and start attacking those missile squads here because the tripods are just going to get caught up in position, and the rear armor is not going to make things that much better. They're destroying harvesters. They need to destroy the rocket squads. The devastator warship needs to fire upon the missile squads because that's a good location for them to all get destroyed. Oh, Police AK had the biggest jump on this, and I don't know what happened. He didn't focus on the reference squads, and he's going to lose all of his forces here. These gunwalkers aren't going to be enough. And oh, mothership! It was a distraction. It was a distraction. It was a distraction. And Biker Shone's going to lose the base. Biker Shone's going to lose the base. Oh, he lost it. It was a distraction, ladies and gentlemen. It was a distraction. Biker Shone's lost all of his stuff. His entire base has been destroyed. Maze has been defeated. And Biker Shones, he might be defeated too. So it's going to be 2-2. And we see a tie series. Oh, man. Distraction. Oh, Biker Shones. Oh, he's trying to fight this. He's trying to fight this. He's going to grab those two another tripods. And he's going to be trying to hold this off. But Kid Cutie has devastator warships. And they're doing a lot of damage to those missile squads, but they need to watch out that those missile squads don't get into range of these devastator warships. Otherwise, something's going to happen. These husks are prime for the taking. If Biker Shones can get some engineers inside of it, that'll be huge. The mothership is on the move as well. Kid Cutie, as long as he can hold off these rocket squads, then he's good to go. And the devastator warships are just fire from a great distance as well. Biker Shones, they're trying to get some... yeah, I'm not sure why he hasn't captured these husks yet. I'm not sure why. But the base creep is coming in from Police AK, so it's like obviously going to be... yeah, Biker Shows... Oh, he sold off his barracks. So he doesn't have a barracks, so he can't really capture anything right now. And with these Nether Tropods, they're just trying to take out the Juggernauts. And they did take out one Juggernaut. Another Tropod is just getting repaired up by those Corruptors. So, and you will lose the Juggernaut as well. So, and more Corruptors are coming in. So Kid Cutie is obviously in good position. Biker Stone says GG well played. And that's going to be 2-2. Nice. So 2-2 in favor of these two teams. To be fair, the turtle can be countered better than that. Like what, Pickle? Like, the Scrin Turtle looks pretty powerful to me. If you have do you have like another way of saying, okay, well, this way is better at destroying the turtle than this? Because I personally think that was pretty good. And I'll just be 1 second, guys. And we are back. Turtle screen and mothership, so pathetic tactic. It's pathetic if you don't know how to counter it. And honestly, Biker Shones and Maze both know how to counter motherships, but honestly, it's like, well, you counter it, but in doing so, there's a distraction. So that's why when Police AK went for that distraction, he pulled all of Bike Rush's rocket squads to the back to deal with the tripods and the Gunwalker, and in doing so, Police AK got the mothership and just wiped out all of Bike Rush's base. Yeah, that's insane. So apparently, Police AK is a smoker. That's not good. So it's 2-2. Biker Shones and Maze versus Police AK and Kid Cutie. This is the grand finals. So whoever wins this series wins the tournament and possibly get an expert badge. We hope it gets expert badge. Yeah, it was a good diversion, Pickle Man. That is 100% true. It was a great distraction. Even Bike Rush didn't think it was that was going to happen. Okay, so game number 5. And kick that guy. I don't want to deal with him. Okay, in the top left here, we see this is going to be Scrin. This is Bike Rush playing as the red Scrin. And his partner is Maze playing as the Cyan Scrin. In the top right, and in the bottom right, we see this is going to be Police AK's playing as the green Scrin. And in the bottom left, we see his partner Kid Cutie. He's playing as the blue Scrin. So everybody's a Scrin. Everybody's a Scrin. I wonder what's going to happen. Turtle Scrin? Aggressive Scrin? Base Creep Scrin? Or Mothership Scrin? The questions are about to be decided in this game, and this game here, whoever team wins this game here is going to go up 3-2 in the series, and then take us to hopefully a deciding factor. But both teams have 2 wins each, so it's going to be pretty scary. We'll just see how each team plays. And we see that Biker Shones has got a single Biker squad here. I think he destroyed one of the Biker squads that Kid Cutie had. And we're going to be going into the base here. He's going to get scouted. No point in trying to stop that Blizzard Squad because obviously Bike Rush knows what's going to happen if Kid Cutie does go for anti-scout. And each player is going to get their respective tip crystals, some blue tip crystals, which is worth twice as much more as green crystals. Everybody knows that. Harvester out from Bike Rush, or from Kid Cutie, so quite interesting. War Factory out, Secret Tank. Could be going for, yep, that's what I thought, a Nerf Center, and then maybe going for a Lightning Spike here. Maze has got some more economy up and running. He's got some on that green field as well. Bike Rush going for a little bit of a base creep. He's going for base creep again. Warp Sphere, aggressive base creep. Kid Cutie's got the Dev Tank, so he's teched up. He realized that Bike Rush is going to go for a heavy Tier 1 Scrin. We see a Station Chamber, so Bike Rush is obviously going to... Oh, this is going to prime location. Prime location for a Station Shield. I'm just waiting for it. This was a bad idea from Kid Cutie. He's obviously going to get Station Shielded. Bike Rush knows this. Station Shield. Oh, no, he already used it. What? Oh, he used it on the Station Chamber. What? That's a little bit weird. I think I would have probably used it on here, but it would have been a lot better. But I think he used it. He used it a long time ago, actually. It's just faded now. So he wasn't able to get Dev Tanks, so that's what the answer was. These Scrin Tier 1 is trying to take out the Devour Tank, and Kid Cutie is just building up some Gunwalkers because that's all they can build while the Tech Center was underneath the Station Shield. We'll take out the Dev Tank, which kind of sucks, but I think these 2 Warp Spheres are going to pump out more Dev Tanks, and Biker Shones is going to use the opportunity to get more base creep. Police AK is getting under attack by Maze from his Secret Tanks. If the Secret Tanks are trying to take out that Technology Assembler, I think you will probably... It's going to be very close, but these Secret Tanks are going to focus down. Here comes the drone... from support power, and that'll take care of all those Disintegrator squads. That kind of sucks. Oh, but our Clutch Engineer managed to take out all those, all that firepower. So Technology Assembler and Technology Assembler will get repaired. That was clutch there by Police AK. His defensive screen is doing really well right now, and he throws down a Storm Column. Will destroy all the secret tanks. And going towards Kid Cutie. Kid Cutie is gonna be station shielding all those secret tanks. The Bunker Stone is going for a heavy tier 1 screen, but the photon cannons are the only actually tier 2 tank cannon you can actually build that is actually good. And Bunker Jones is being stalled again. These forces right here, these oh, he's building photon cannons of his own, and I think it's gonna be pretty close. But I think it's a stalemate right now. I don't know who's winning, Bunker Jones or Kid Cutie. I don't know. It's a stalemate. But I think Bunker Jones has the more superior forces, and he has the tech lab, so he's going to be pumping out some tripods. And oh, what happened? Oh, Oh, that was a mothership. That was a mothership from Maze. Oh, mothership from Maze. He station shield the drone platform. I missed it. He didn't station shield his own base, so that was smart by him. He took out a good chunk of the base here from Police AK, and he's going to fire it again. I wonder what he's going to do. He's trying to fire it. That's cyan blue? Yeah. He's trying to fire it. He's trying to take out. Oh, did he do it? No, he missed it again. That was another failed attack. He's going to fire it again and see if he can do it again. But Police AK has to watch that this doesn't destroy his base. Nope, he gets it. Police AK. Yep, Police AK is going to just get destroyed. That's it for him. His base has been destroyed. Kid Cutie calls GG, and so does Police AK. Okay, so game 5 goes to Biker Stones and Maze. They're up 3-2. Fucking mothership. Is that all there is to do now? Is mothership? Did people figure out the new meta? Instead of playing GDI, you just play Scrin and then just go for mothership. That's the new strategy, I think. That's the new strategy. Motherships. Woohoo! Somebody in my chat said that it's really rare to see them. I can't remember who that was. Was it 5 Nails? Yeah, it was 6 5 Nails 6 who said that. Well, you've seen it quite a bit now. Uh-oh. Get me in there. Get me in there. Get me in there. Get me in there. Okay, come on, get me in there. No. No. There we go. Thank you. That's the reason why. That's the reason because this game is dead. Sad face. Oh, is that why? I guess I did say it's. Did I say it's weird to stasis shield a nerf center? Because then you can start production of the. Yeah, because if you stasis shield any tech like the nerf center or tech lab, then you just instantly start production of a tier 2 or tier 3 unit. Did I say that was weird? Whatever. Okay, so game 6 between these two teams. Biker Jones and Maze are currently up 3-2. And speaking of which, this is going to be Maze's playing as the cyan screen in the top right, and in the top left we see Biker Jones also playing as the red screen. And in the bottom left we see Police AK's playing as the green screen. And no kidding, it's going to be Kid Cutie playing as the yellow scrim. So once again, scrim matchup. And it's going to be on the map Redzone Rampage, or Noob Zone, as pros like to call it, because anybody can be a pro on Redzone. That's why it's called Noob Zone, just in case if anybody was wondering what that is. So this could possibly be the last game of the series and the tournament. So we'll see what's going to happen. We'll see maybe with the new recent meta with the mothership. We'll see. Could we see a mothership, or could we see Biker Shones do his famous speed strategy again against Police AK? Can Police AK do his famous scrin stat? Could Kid Cutie do his scrin tech base creep, or could Maze do the mothership infantry scrish? I don't even know what Maze does anymore. Anyway, let's get into the game. So refineries, foundries, same old shit. And I try not to swear on stream, but I do on occasion because I forget. And Biker Shone's going to go for a War Factory as well. Same thing with Police AK, same thing with Kid Cutie, same thing with Maze. And yeah, from Harvester is he's gonna go for Scrin or Secret Tank, I think. Biker Rush has read the book on what Police AK is going to do. Biker Jones has placed on a lightning spike to do some harvester harassment. But the problem with this is that harvesters can repair on the Tiberium fields. So it's not that good against Scrin for what you do, but they do it anyway because they're pros. Police AK is going to do some scouting with the harvesters. Actually, Biker Rush to switch up tactics. He's going to go for a Dev Tank. If you watch Cabal's VODs, there is a lot of interesting replays showing the true nature of the game. Yeah, thanks, Lazy Punk. We see that Police AK is going to be using his Distributor Squads to take care of all the Lightning Spike. Police AK is, and his partner, Kid Cutie, is going to be attacked by Secret Tanks from Maze. Secret Tanks are just trying to take out that Nerf Center. That's quite a smart idea because then it denies the tech from Kid Cutie, but Kid Cutie has just Station Shield his Nerf Center, so I guess it saved it, and now is the Dev Tanks are just going to focus on the Secret Tanks. Maze, meanwhile, I think he's probably teching up, just to provide some distractions. Biker Shones is base creeping with Dev Tanks and Disintegrator Squads. Police AK is probably going to go for his defensive scrin style, but he actually has Dev Tanks of his own. Oh, that's cool. You can actually still do that. You can actually still, yeah, it's a little weird how that does. So Biker Shone's coming in with his Devour tanks, and they're doing a ton of damage. But Police AK has got the Corruptors repairing up his Devour tanks. But unfortunately, oh, nice Station Shield. That'll buy Police AK a little bit of time to get his forces back up in order. Maze still has the Light Spike here. Dev Tanks are pushing into Maze's base, and there is an assimilator here. Red if possible? What does red if mean, Bill? Biker Shones is going to be getting his forces out of stasis, and red different. Yeah, red's playing really different. Biker Shones playing a lot different now. He's actually destroying Police AK. Does Police AK have a tech lab? No, he doesn't have a tech lab, so he could be destroyed here if he's not careful. He's bringing in his Disintegrator Squads as well, but Biker Shones has some Buzzer Hives as well. There's a lot of Devour tanks, and I think Biker Shones is definitely going to be in the driver's seat with this. He also has some Gunwalkers as well to destroy these Disintegrator Squads as well. Maze has stabilized with his Nether Tripods, keeping Kid Cutie in his base with the Devour tanks. I still can't get over how cool that is. You can still do that in Observer mode. So Biker Shones is still pushing into the base of Police AK, and I think he may be able to destroy that. Yep, they destroyed that Warp Sphere. Warp Sphere number 2 might get destroyed. The Tech Lab, I don't think it's out yet. Yeah, it's just the Tier 2 is out. So I think this might be GG for Police AK. I'm not sure how we can come back from this. He's trying his hardest to... He's trying his best to hold this off. And I applaud him from that, but he needs units. And he needs them now because Kid Cutie is being stabilized here by Maze. And yep, another tripod goes down. One uses drone support power, the other one phased, but the phase fails on that tripod. Oh, Mastermind! Mastermind! Finally, we see a Mastermind for the first time in this game. We see but it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be too little too late. Actually, that's part of Maze's. So Maze is gonna be bringing his Mastermind. I'm not sure what he's gonna capture. Oh, we see the buzz from support power. He missed. It's probably going to capture. I'm not sure if Maze has a structure cute. I'm not sure if Maze has a structure cute. I don't think he does. But yeah, please AK is going to lose a drone platform, and he will be defeated. So all this stuff is going to go to Kid Cutie. Kid Cutie lost the drone platform for just a second, but that clutch buzzer hive saved the day. And Biker Shones with his tier 2 tech up with these Devour tanks have destroyed all of Police AK stuff. And just pushing into the base of KQD now. And this could definitely be GG. But actually, Maze is trying to survive here by KQD. He does have a little bit of shock troopers. And the shock troopers do a good amount of damage to these other tripods. So, yeah, that's quite good. Police AK is out of the game. So KQD needs to fight a 2v1 again. He did it before. He can do it again. But with this amount of dev tanks that Biker Shones has, it's going to be pretty tough. And I'm not sure how he can do this. I'm not sure if Biker Rush is going to be taking something really stupid like a mass Storm Rider production. He has the tripods, but he has a lot of he can't build any disintegrator squads because that just can just get destroyed by all the gunwalkers, and the gunwalkers are just going to focus down on the other tripods. And we see there's the Devastator warship I was talking about. Distractions, distractions, distractions. And here comes the Devastator warship is going to be coming in, and Biker Shones is going to be trying to sell up the base. There it is. All the base have been destroyed, and there are just 2 structures remaining. That's how you mothership. Oh, that's such a bullshit. Oh, what? Biker Shones has just ripped the base of Maze. Oh, what? I'm not sure if Biker did that on purpose, but he just ripped the base of Maze. So, okay. Biker Shones and Maze win the tournament. It's payback for being a cockblock. Oh, fuck. Okay, so GG, well played. Maze and Biker Shones win the tournament 4-2 in favor of them. Holy Christ. Why do you have to meme?